Thank you for tuning in to the Campaigns of the Plains channel. Catch new material every Friday on YouTube, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Welcome to this week's episode of Campaigns of the Plains. We are picking up D&D this week, so who wants to recap what we did last time?
Jeez, not me.
I don't have my notebook, so I will go off of memory. My memory,
we had
bad.
A long fight.
But I will go.
We did.
We had a
kicked
long
ass.
fight. We kicked ass. We took names. We closed the portal.
That was the end of the session.
We were all out of bubblegum.
We were all out of bubblegum. Oh, all the people we went to save were dead because somebody might have accidentally drowned them all. with alcohol. Weird. That's all I got, guys.
Here, I'll try and translate all that. Okay, so
Okay.
so after our bad night in the caves, we made a camp. Rowan returned from his romp around the cavern system. After a night and a day of recuperating, in which case Rosemary, his cousin, went back to town and made a few arrangements, bought a few things.
Oh, I got an owlbear plush that is magical, but I don't know what it does.
It's special. You know
but
that.
It's cuddly, and that's all that really matters.
After
His name is Oliver.
After all that, I think it was like towards dusk. Like, I don't think it was quite night yet, but we went to the cave. We snuck in. We tried to see if anyone was still in the cages. All the cages were empty. Or dead.
The cages weren't dead. The people.
The cages were
You don't know that. No one made a medicine check on those cages.
The cages might be dead.
They could have been mimics. You don't know.
Mimic
They
cages.
could have
Aw.
been sentient.
They could have been sentient cages.
It was
Is that
October.
experience for me then?
It would
Did
be
you make
if we
that
weren't
reference just
experienced,
now?
or if we
Yeah, to
weren't
be-
story based.
Never mind. No, I like
move
it.
on, move on,
It's
move on,
funny.
move
It's
on.
funny. It's funny. Don't pay attention to that. Anyway, so we found no one in the cages, so we decided we would just attack those motherfuckers that attacked us.
Yeah,
We
even though we were afraid of them the first time we met them.
yeah, but we were fully healed this time. We exacted our revenge pretty swiftly. And in the end, there was a portal open. Once we killed the mage, it shut. And after it was shut, we were like, well, shit. Should we try and rescue the people on the other side? And then I think Chats was kind of like, no, fuck that. Let's close the portal. And so we smashed the portal, all the runes and stuff where it was. And I think that's where we left off. We're still down in the cabin.
we went back to our camp.
Oh, did we?
I think
Yeah.
fast forward a little
Oh,
bit.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we did
You guys-
go. We went back to our camp. We met back up with our people that we left behind, which would just be Clifton and Evelyn.
I don't think we got that far. I think you guys started making your way out of the cave, and that's where we ended.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So we were heading out into the free air, victorious, but battered. And, oh, yeah. Rowan has a problem with killing people now, I guess.
Oh yeah, Rowan doesn't kill people anymore, even though he murdered a lot
That
of
shit
people in
happened
those
like
cages.
overnight too. What the
Yeah,
hell?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like he had a coming to whatever his god's name is.
Coming to Cord?
Cord is.
I know, but like that's the only god I know.
Yeah, they're close.
But it's okay. I killed someone for him.
I don't know. He told Sapphire who his god was, and she was like, "I don't really care because you're just
Did he say
talking
Henry
bullshit."
or what's the hand's name?
Trevor.
Trevor's his god.
I feel like Sapphire and Duke both are like they hear about gods and they're like, "Oh, whatever."
Trevor's the only god I need.
Also, Trevor is not Sapphire's god because she is not interested in any
It's
of that.
Illmater, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ilmater?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought it was, and I couldn't remember.
Sounds like a bad character from Cars.
Ilmater is actually a pretty good.
No, I'm just saying the name.
So I think that's where we left off then.
Yes.
3/5 of us are religious.
Sapphire had a bad
3.5 of us.
moment.
Well, Chats has 1 level in cleric.
Yeah.
Yes.
So religion.
Not pseudo-religious.
I feel like, and I don't know
It's more
what happened
spiritual.
with Duke, but Sapphire basically just lost her faith. For some unknown reason.
But you gotta have faith.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
So
2.5.
She hasn't met the great bard, George Michael.
I'm spiritual.
So we'll pick up as you guys are leaving the cave system. So as you guys start making your way up, you guys know the route pretty well by now. You find the exit via moonlight as the sun has gone down at this point. As you guys took some time in the cave.
Fight evil by moonlight, though.
Maybe.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a Sailor Moon hand sanitizer that Josh got for me.
I saw that. It's cute.
So yeah, you make your way out of the cave system. It is no longer daytime. So you are at the edge of the entrance, and you guys just see open field. You do see the town, probably a good couple hundred feet away from you, across the open field. There's not fires or anything, but like it seems to be alive. Like people are still out and about during the night. It seems like stuff is going on. You don't see any fire or anything like a campfire from where your group previously was. That's too far into the woods to see that, but you know directly across this field is where your campsite was.
So while we're walking, I kind of want to like go up to wherever Duke is and kind of like shoulder bump him a little bit to get his attention.
Okay. So you're walking through this open field. You can feel the stiff grass bristle against your legs as you see the 2 almost full moons in the sky. As you guys
2 moons.
As you guys will have remembered, the full moon is coming. And so you see, it's a very bright moon right now. So, like, you can see everything very well.
The were creatures get stronger at the full moon, too. I bet you're excited.
So, question. As Chats is moving along, I think he's maybe a little paranoid being kind of in an open field. So he's probably scanning back and forth just to make sure no one sees him.
You still have dark
Go
vision.
and give me perception.
Oh, he had his
carrots.
Carrots are good for you. I told you, they're good for your eyesight.
So, perception is a 19.
Okay, so you're looking around. Are you looking for anything in particular? Are you trying to, like, are you looking more at the town? Are you looking more at the trees? Looking more back at the mountain?
I would probably say anywhere between the mountain and the city.
Okay, so you're looking between where the mountain and the city would be?
Yeah, just make sure there's no one coming from the city or the mountain in our direction.
Okay. I mean, you would see probably wildlife, birds, deer, stuff like that, out and about, grazing and whatnot, but you don't find anything of danger that you can see at the moment. You probably would hear, like, stuff going on in the city. It's probably not quiet by any means. But you're not really it's not like it sounds like combat necessarily. It's just stuff's going on.
Hey, Duke.
Yes. Did you need something?
Well, thought, and maybe you've had the thought now too, now that we've cleared out the cave, that could be a good spot for us to hide out.
From what?
Well, we can't go into the town. Sleeping in the open field seems dangerous because there are patrols around the mountain.
Did we actually clear the whole cave?
There were definitely some parts of
I
the
thought
cave.
there was definitely
There's other parts that you
okay.
did not explore. I mean, as Rowan ran through quickly, like there were dozens and dozens of splitting tunnels. So, I mean, you don't know how big the thing is.
There are areas that I feel like have only one way in or out of them that we could make a safe place, especially if we get other people to help us. Like I'm thinking like
Well, yes, I suppose.
Evelyn and Clifton. There, and I look back at Rowan. They're kind of dead weight with us in dangerous situations, and I don't want them to get killed.
No, I do agree with that. It's not a bad idea. It is a location that is away from the mountain and has some obscurity, I suppose you could say. We do need to think about moving things along quickly, though.
I think we need to have an honest discussion on what our next step is. We have some information about a rebellion group on Snoring Mountain that we could look for, but
Well,
the town might be our best bet first.
Yes, I agree. Actually,
And I know you mentioned that before.
the last time I tried asking Rosemary, she was...
You asked me what?
You were recovering the last time I asked you this, about the symbol of the eye.
Yeah.
You were kind of out of it, so you...
I mean, I don't recognize the symbol. From what I remember you talking about, I don't recognize that symbol, but I only heard of the Chained Uprising in very hushed tones. Like it wasn't like...
Is there anyone in town that you trust that are not on the weird creature's side?
I mean, there are a couple people in town that I do trust. I don't know if they are on the rare creature side. It's a taboo subject to talk about out in the open. So, I mean, I can definitely send out some feelers and see how they...
I think that's a good first step, because we're not going to get very far without allies.
No, we're not, and that was part of my goal, was to acquire them, but everything started to fall through.
And there are a lot of weird creatures in the town. There are a lot more than I expected.
I mean, from what I know of the Chained Uprising, they are not a huge organization, but they definitely have infiltrated parts of the town. They blend in, so it's not like I know, like, if they have this symbol on their foreheads, I don't know that's them.
Maybe that's the first thing we should try to find out. Find the ones that are in town so that we can at least get a connection.
Yes.
So that they know that there's some outside help.
Well, also, wouldn't be the first time small numbers have taken down greater governments.
You don't need to have the numbers, you just need to be smarter than your enemies.
You have to have something to fight for, and I believe all of these people do.
Especially when they see him.
I mean, how will they even know it's him? I mean, do they know what he looks like?
You know, that's a good question, Chats. Do you have any way to convince them that you are who you say you are?
I mean, I
Rowan knew right away. How did...
Well, it was told by another Tabaxi that stopped me outside of the gates as I was leaving with my parents.
Did she tell you what to look for? Because apparently he looks different than he used to.
And she told me where he would be.
It's concerning that somebody knew where you would be, don't you think?
My knowledge is limited. I had a library full of books. I didn't read them all. I know of some mysticism that there are those who apparently can divine the strings of fate, but I don't know anything of this or how they would know where I would be.
Well, do you have a way for them to know that it's you, like a signet ring? Or a house sigil? Something? Because
No,
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
That's abrupt.
Oh. Chats just passes out.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Very nice.
You feel something like wash over you for a second, like almost like a tingling in your mind. But you brush it off.
I feel like that would manifest almost like my fur kind of poofs out for a moment. And then,
I like it.
like cat, a little skittish.
Kind of like when you realize something, but you don't quite know what it is yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm learned. I know multiple languages, but I don't know anything of that kind of magic. I've only come into the small pittance of magic when I had the brief affair with the Cat Lord, and I still possess that magic.
Wait, affair?
Yes, growing up, we always believed in the Cat Lord. And for a while, the Cat Lord connected with me and imparted a blessing upon me.
Okay.
I had a falling out, but then I also found my own internal power, a blessing that I feel all Tabaxi possess. Just the power of our hearts, our community.
That's nice.
Anyway, I'm getting into the weeds, but...
I just wanted to know if you had a signet ring.
Oh,
or...
I'm sorry, yes, we've gone... No, I don't have anything signet...
Or family crest. Something that you would be able to show to prove that you are Lord Katzmutsen.
I probably never expressed to you Tabaxi culture, especially on the mountain. On the mountain, we only really started living in proper houses and castles after the first invasion by the humans. It was after that it was a driving force for us to adapt similar technologies as them so that we wouldn't be caught off guard again. Before that, we were very simple people. We lived in small villages. We had nothing but huts and such. But, the point I'm getting at here is that at heart, though, we are very, very much that simple people. Even though I was considered royalty on the mountain, I didn't have crowns or signets or symbols. I only had a title and a big house.
Okay, so there's really no way for us to prove that you are who you are.
No, yes. There is one thing.
Your weapon.
What? The weapon?
Your weapon that you had when we found you was...
Oh, I pulled that from a merchant in the market when we were attacked. It's really nothing.
So we will just have to convince people
there is one thing.
That he's a 300-year-old cat.
That
seems easy.
Well,
there's the myth of my ancestor, who also changed. Raun Katzmis, when she was chosen by the Cat Lord, she obtained a marking like a red claw on her face.
Okay. You don't have one of those.
He did.
Okay, well, he doesn't have one now, so that's not going to prove anything. Yeah, can we just... Maybe I've got some paint. Or you could go make peace with your cat lord and see if she'll scratch you again.
Yeah, you can have this done by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, just set up a prayer circle or something.
I don't know if it works that way.
It did the last time.
I don't know how you got it the last time, but
I've
just do it again.
gone through a harrowing experience coming to terms with who I am and the trauma I've endured.
Okay, well, I need you to undo it and go make peace with your cat lord so that you have proof that you are, in fact, Lord of the Mountain.
Just saying, she has a grand point, and also that would really move all of this along at an incredible pace.
So go make peace with your god.
Whatever the fuck they might offer you.
I don't know how you make peace with the god, do you?
I don't know.
I guess I'll meditate tonight.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Wait, Rowan just recently had to come to God moment. He might be able to help you.
Yeah, he stopped killing.
Now listen.
Yesterday.
Yeah, he doesn't kill people anymore.
He stopped killing today.
And he now does weird tendrily emotional stuff with people. Don't let him touch you, by the way.
Was it sensual?
No comment.
I really don't want to hear that about my cousin.
I really don't want to tell you anything like that about your cousin. I'm just telling you, he had a coming to God moment. You need to have one.
Yes, but Rowan, in my experience with humans, is the most emotionally in touch human I've ever met.
I mean, how many humans have you met?
It's not a human.
Well, counting Aster and...
Barovia count?
He's not a human.
There were quite a few humans in Barovia.
Chad.
I'm not a human.
He's not a human.
Oh.
I'm a shifter.
She's a human.
Yeah. I'm the human you've met.
There's no other humans in this party.
So how does this family work? Where's the connection?
Well, sometimes you're born a shifter and sometimes you're born a human, I imagine.
Exactly.
Or you're adopted.
Or you're
You
adopted.
can't become a shifter.
I think it's a birth thing. I think you're just born. Hey, if you had,
Maybe you're born with it.
like...
Maybe
Maybe
it's
it's-
So, okay, now we're going to get into the question, because your mother is a shifter?
Maybe it's shiftaline.
Correct.
So, will your children be shifters?
Maybe.
Okay. It's weird. Oh, but there are some other races that are like that I've met in my travels.
Okay,
You know, like not all tieflings.
fine.
Have
Human
tiefling
adjacent.
parents.
But all tieflings have tiefling children.
I don't know that I've never
We're getting way off subject.
given birth to a...
Not all squares are parallelograms, but parallelograms are all squares. I don't know.
And
Or
that's
vice
true.
versa.
And sometimes children born of tiefling parents have tiefling features.
Like hooves.
Or little tiny...
No hooves. No hooves.
Like
I
my...
don't know what you don't like about that.
It's
Like
weird.
onyx.
Hey,
Yeah.
Satyrs have hooves.
This I know for a fact.
Larian, whenever you get around to it, add hooves to the tieflings in BG3.
Add hooves!
No hooves.
Anyway, the long and short of it is, I don't know if it's going to happen tonight.
Okay, well just...
I
you
will
can't-
try.
Chets, I'll tell you something that Father Isaac has told me before.
Please do.
It won't happen at all if you don't try.
Wow, that was
I
a really
feel-
deep inspirational statement.
It was something.
That's what I got. That's as much you're going to get from me.
And
Go Faith
all
right
you
here.
can get from me is that I went through a rough patch, cycling through beliefs and cycling through very traumatic experiences. I don't know if the Cat Lord is just going to accept me in, especially for a makeover.
Well, just pray a little. Is that how that works? Just pray a little. Right?
You don't even believe
feel?
in gods.
No?
It's not.
It's
We've been over this.
not the
I
same
know,
for every
you-
god.
You acknowledge their existence, you just don't like.
It's really hard to disbelieve in gods in this world. They do some pretty interesting things, but it's usually for their own gain.
They're not worth worshipping.
No, not really at all, no. But you can't deny that they don't, that
It's
they
nice
exist.
finding a non-dragonborn who believes that.
I grew up, you know what? You've met everyone.
It's also
Getting
weird
to
coming from
know
your family.
you, getting to know more
Well,
about
let's just say I'm kind of the
you.
black sheep of the crew.
Look back. The city, it hasn't, like, it looks lively, but does it look like on fire lively?
From what you can tell, there's no smoke. There's no smoke coming out of it. But as you guys start making your way closer into the woods, you guys do start to hear what sounds like, it's far away, but it does sound like a commotion of some sort. Both coming from directly in front of you and coming from the west side of the city.
Are they just throwing a party?
Do I...
Do you think?
You hear a loud roar from directly in front of you.
Uh-oh, it's a full moon
Party,
party.
it's
It's not a full moon yet. You would know if it's a full moon. It's close to the full moon.
Like how many days?
It's fine. They're having a festival for the full moon soon to come.
Yeah, it's probably just a really cool party.
And then you hear, "Please don't kill me!" from a squeaky, mousely little rat voice.
It's a sex
It's a
party.
hunt.
It's a sex party.
The big ones hunt the little ones. I don't know.
That seems right. That seems right.
I don't understand these
God,
societies.
we're gonna have to go and help them. Oh my
I'm going to start moving forward faster. Once we get to the trees,
Are you going towards the city or are you going towards your encampment?
I'm going
where's the commotion from the camp?
It's coming from both directions. The sounds, like the roar and the talking, is coming closer to the encampment.
Oh, we should
Yeah.
go back to the camp. It's coming from the camp. I thought that was coming from town.
Yeah, I'm going to camp. Once we reach trees, I'm gonna kind of like duck between trees to try and remain unseen
Okay.
until I can see what's going on.
I'm gonna also,
Are you guys just like running to try and get
you
to this?
guys should we try to ambush
Oh,
them?
I'm already gone. gone.
He's already gone. Okay, it's just you two. Fuck it, let's go.
So are you two running ahead? Is that the idea? Or are you?
I'm definitely already gone.
He heard his Clifton.
Are you following?
I go, okay, guys, are we trying to sneak up? I'm going to cast Pass Without, and then you two just, like, take off, and I'm like, fuck it. I pull out my bow and arrow. All right, let's go.
All right, I'm running.
So, okay, you two are going to be much faster than the rest of the group, so I'll describe what you guys see. So, you guys are heading towards the encampment, correct? So,
and you too, right? The three of you are going? Because they're our fastest ones.
He's not.
I'm slower than them by a bit.
They are pretty close. Like, you are going to be in front of you, but, like, you'll be within, like, arm's reach of each other. So, you both sprint ahead, and you quickly make your way through the thicket of woods. You are dodging random branches and stuff that's scraping against you, but you don't care. And you do see the fire that you guys had previously in your encampment. It starts to show through the branches and whatnot, but you do see the shadows of a big bear man on his hind legs, like attacking what looks like a similar zombie creature that you guys have fought previously.
Zombie creature.
That you several times you guys.
The ooze! I forgot the ooze was coming.
And as you guys are running, you do see that several of the trees close to the encampment now do have that black ooze that have started to creep even farther east. But anyway, so the zombie creature that Clifton is currently attacking, it looks like a large green. It's a large monstrosity. Gotta get the description up.
So the way you describe that, is Clifton like fully shifted now?
I mean, he's always shifted.
I thought he like
he's aware.
did
He's not
half
shifted.
shift.
Nope. For
He's
the most
aware.
part,
He's aware that he's aware.
Yes, most of the aware creatures are always fully shifted. So far that you've encountered. I stand corrected here. This is not undead. This is a monstrosity. But it looks like a large green and purple. So it has purple on its chest and legs area. But the rest of it is like, think like the Hulk. Like just bulging gorilla-like tendencies. But it has like a dog snout. And it is like pummeling Clifton as he is just biting and scratching at it. And Evelyn is currently fighting what looks like a four-legged cat creature, but it's also a large monstrosity. It has a giant eyeball on its tail. And it is blue and red, like tie-dye all over its body. And she is currently being like mauled, like it is on top of her, mauling her. So they're currently engaged. You do hear the movement from your allies coming from behind you. You do also hear commotion coming from behind the tree line from the other side. So you don't know necessarily what's coming from that side. But you also now, as you're in the encampment, basically, you do hear what sounds like combat also coming from the town as well.
I hope that they're not being attacked by the zombies.
I'm going to... You're not even here.
Yep, you haven't caught up yet.
I'm just going to kind of...
I hope they're not
point to you, Finnick, and just point towards the cat on top of the rat.
The cat on the rat in the hat?
Yep.
Yes.
And I'm going to book towards Clifton to try to pincer the thing in between us.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and roll for initiative. You guys will get a round.
No?
Ooh, that's good. Thank you, sir.
And help me guesstimate if they will come in round 2 or round 3, depending on how fast you guys are. I don't remember the math off the top of my head.
Nope, that's the wrong character. I want this one.
So depending on how fast you guys are moving, will depend on when they come in too.
Oh yeah, I would have been double moving, so...
So do you think they would come in round 3? Like, because it's going to take them...
Chats would probably be round 2, and,
I'm slow, but I don't need to get close. There's fire,
fair.
and I can see.
Correct.
So I just need to be within
I don't know my cousin's speed.
100.
She's
I need to be
standard.
within 600 feet. So I probably will also come in around 2, just because I don't have.
I have 30 feet of movement.
Close.
I can fire my feline agility if I want to. Actually, I would fire that off. So I do have 30 feet ahead of anyone else who has
Okay, so I will say
regular movement.
you two go in the first round, you two go in the second round, and then us two will go in the third round to join. So Go ahead. Did you guys take a short rest or anything after the last combat?
Maybe. I don't know.
We didn't get a chance to.
I mean, you could have spent time.
My health is full, so I
doing
must
shit.
have done a short rest.
I don't think we did because my health isn't full.
I think
You didn't take any damage.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
think
that's
you
right.
did.
I didn't take any damage.
So,
I took very little damage.
I sure as fuck did.
so I will say,
I took a little bit of damage though, so I must have short rested while we were looking around.
You might
I
have.
think you healed yourself.
Yeah.
Rosemary probably healed you.
That too.
Yes.
Oh, she did.
So I will say you guys can do your short rest since we kind of fast paced that. So feel free to do in hit dice. And Rosemary would do.
You still have dark vision, and so does Rosemary.
I mean,
when we
it's,
were in the cave.
it's pretty bright out here, so it's probably not gonna be an issue, but it's good to know. Okay, so you will go before either of the enemies. So go ahead. So you'll rush in, and as soon as you do, you see Clifton look over at you.
So
Only
he's
he's
Russian.
Look over at you and just be like you can see the terror in his face and the worry, and he's just like, help, and you can help.
And he can see the pissed off in my face.
Right. He definitely looks pretty wounded at this point. It looks like that you're catching the tail end of this combat, as both of them look pretty beat the fuck up. But you run around, you definitely get flanking with all your movement.
Yep. I'm also on my way over there. I don't really need to. I am going to activate my staff with my free.
Okay. I mean, you could have prepared that.
Yeah, you know.
Did you know that I did not get Matt? in the photo?
You weren't.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
He's like, yeah, I know.
I was watching her take it. I was like, I know I'm not in it. It's
Oh
fine.
no!
Just tag me somewhere in there.
I'll take another one at break.
That works.
Okay.
While he prepared his staff, I will have wiped blood on my bow as we
you-
were running.
Did you have it from the previous battle?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, you
But
did.
he took a
If we took our short rest, it would. If you put it down, it disappears.
Yeah.
Like if you stow it away, it goes away.
Okay,
So.
that's fine.
No,
Use this
only if
one.
you take a short rest.
Oh, I think.
Otherwise-
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
even
trust
if you put it away.
Scott or Scott. Your name is Josh. I don't know who Scott is.
So go ahead and you can roll your die to prepare as well. Yep.
Okay. So just so that's
Prepared. Yep.
done with while he was waiting.
Oh, we're going.
We're going.
Rowan's first.
Rolling. So I am going to take my first attack with the staff.
Okay.
It'd be a 22.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
So you smack this back of this large sized creature, and its hide is pretty strong, but it definitely winces from the impact of the cold and lets out a grrr as it wasn't expecting that.
So 10 for the first. Second attack.
Okay.
Is a 20.
Yep, that hits.
That's better. The 18 for that one.
Okay.
And then,
Fuck.
What you got?
I broke it. What was the first one?
10.
10 and then 18.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
That's a 27.
Mm-hmm. Definitely hits.
Only for 8. And then, second flurry. Natural 20.
That misses, unfortunately.
You've over the threshold.
Over
Yeah.
the threshold.
Too much.
We're going back to Thaco.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. So 9, 6 is 15 on that one.
So you smack it in the back with your first attack, and then you smack it between the legs, hoping to go for something. It doesn't have genitalia.
Oh, sure.
But you drop or stow, whatever you want to do.
Oh, no, I'll just one-hand it. Like,
Yeah,
do that thing where you twirl it to the side and just give him a couple of
Pop.
bams.
Yeah. So you pop right to the back of its head, and even though it's a large creature, you can jump up and smack it pretty easily with your dexterous.
Oh, no, I'm going to catch him in the ribs.
Oh,
Or in the
there you go.
kidneys.
Oh, nice.
I can
Yeah.
reach those.
Yeah.
If
So
he has kidneys.
yeah. In his sides. So
Yeah.
you smack him in the sides, and you definitely feel organs. It definitely feels like you're making purchase in there, especially with one of those, the natural 20. You feel it like seize up, like as you seem to have hit something vital.
Winces a little bit.
Yeah, and it lets out a deep roar. Not nearly as animalistic as Clifton, but
Sure.
definitely in the animal roar family.
So we'll have him make a dex and a con save.
Roll damage on your fury?
What?
You did fury of blows?
Yeah. The dex is a 15? Does that make it?
Yep. 15 save.
The con is only 11.
Okay. So he is stunned. Okay. Until the end of my next turn. Did you get the damage from it?
I didn't even hear you roll damage.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was it was an 8 for the first one and a 15 for the second.
Because the crit.
Yep.
Yeah, see, like, I heard your...
Lots of numbers.
I heard your roll to hit, and then I heard him talking about what you did. I'm like,
What did I
I
miss?
skipped time! What?
Yep.
Christian, you sleeping on
I
the
was
job over
here
there?
the whole time, right?
Must
I
be the
just
haunting
appeared.
of your house.
Yeah.
Must be.
Definitely a ghost.
Alright. That's my turn.
It's not haunted.
Sure.
Hey man, just because
South
somebody did,
Dakota's built on an Indian burial ground. Just saying.
Isn't all of Native
it could just be a demon, you know.
North America built on an Indian burial ground?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So, since it's the gorilla next, I believe, correct?
What's chance?
Oh, okay. Chats. So,
I thought he wasn't entering into the second round.
Yep. We're skipping chats. For
Yep.
Well,
So-
in the first round...
They haven't gone yet. They haven't gone yet.
I'm running.
Yep, they're currently running.
So
You hear a commotion.
I can hear the commotion.
Yep, you can prepare something if you'd like.
I would like, as I'm running, to pull out my short sword, Lionheart, and activate Crusader's Mantle.
Okay, sounds good.
So anyone who's within 30 feet of me will get a d4 of radiant damage added to their total.
Is it just when you cast it or any time?
It's
It's
a minute of when I cast it, so there will be 9 rounds once I get into combat that we can use that.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so who's next?
Dex.
So
Then
now it's the
the gor-
Walker.
So the gorilla. So when you stunned him with that natural 20, it seizes for a second and feels like it can't move or do anything until the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
So it is just the next creature's turn.
Well, I have Sapphire, then the cat.
Okay, so did you want to do anything as you're running?
Am I within 600 feet of anything yet? Probably not.
Probably not. You probably can't see through the trees to see.
Is there any
anything.
spells I can
Prepare?
Yeah. I don't know what my spells are. It's been too long. Spells. Okay. Well, you're by me.
Yes, he is.
Oh
Oh no, what are you doing?
You're gonna get some crack.
That's a touch spell, I believe, right?
Yeah. Hey, Duke, can you do me a favor and eat this piece of licorice?
Why are you
giving
trying
me
to feed
licorice
the
before?
dragon?
I know what it is.
Yeah.
So you're running along and you pull out some licorice. You're like,
Eat this!
Hey, eat this!
I shove it in his mouth.
You could choose to not eat it. It's totally up to you.
Just pockets it. I'll eat this later.
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh no.
No, it's not like a contained spell. Like
Oh
it's,
no, I grab it and I'm
You
like,
eat it?
Okay, sure.
I'll stay far away this time.
You do that.
Now you get double movement.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you do.
So you
Bites.
Now he gets to go a third or second round
Yeah, you
instead
probably-
of
you probably
third
just
round.
would get
Yeah.
to.
Pupils overtake his eye.
Assuming she goes before you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you would get in round with chats essentially.
Yes.
So essentially, Rosemary is the only one that's going third round.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like to give drugs to my friends.
She's a healer. She's far back. That's okay.
Right. Okay.
By
So.
the time she gets here, we'll need her.
So is that the end of your turn then? Okay. So you're just gonna keep moving. Who's
cat?
the large cat on top of Evelyn. So since she is prone, she gets attacked with advantage. interesting. Yeah, she's just gonna bite and claw the shit out of Evelyn. So first one, that's definitely gonna hit. Second one, definitely gonna hit. Third one, definitely gonna hit. I'm not even gonna roll damage. I'm just gonna say, this large cat just starts ripping and clawing into Evelyn, and Evelyn, I'm assuming.
Sounds like a real cat and mouse game.
Yes, that was a good pun.
Yeah. I'm full of puns today.
Yes. So I'm assuming you're running over in relation to his orders. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I will run over to the cat.
Okay, yeah. So you're heading in that direction. So you would see this like viscera of like just blood just squirting out of Evelyn's chest as this thing is ripping into her and just clawing at her organs. Like she's still alive. She looks like she's real fucked up, but she is alive. So that's the end of the cat's turn, I think.
Yeah, are we nearby that?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I know what you just said. So
do the mics.
Probably.
Whatever.
I'm picking us up being bad people.
Right.
It's all in character.
Rosemary, you're not anywhere near each other. You can't say any in character.
It's fine.
Fennec!
I was like, we're next to each other. I know you mean that.
No, we're not. You're way faster
We've
than
got
I am.
earrings and...
Yeah, we talked. Hey,
we're just on
hey
that,
man,
like-
what's up?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's a spell that she can use to help you guys.
Oh.
Low waste those.
I don't get those often.
Right? Me either.
I'm not finding anything of
Well,
real.
herself? Yeah? No.
Maybe
She's a cleric,
aid.
so-
Oh,
Stop wasting.
I know. Could I just have those as my next rolls?
Right?
Could it be a divination wizard?
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, divination wizards at the beginning of a day can roll a d20 and keep that result.
Yep.
And
Oh,
So if,
safe
you
side.
roll, so if you roll like 2 1s, you can give them to me that a monster would hit you with instead, and they just don't hit you.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, they're real nice. Yeah, she's got nothing. Yeah, she's just gonna run. I'm assuming because everyone's at either full health or near full health, so it's really not worth it to do like cure wounds or healing word or anything. So, yeah, she's just gonna keep running and pull out her sword and light it up.
Ooh, it lights up.
I mean,
We've seen it light up. It's like flames.
I
Yeah.
thought she had a hammer.
She has a hammer.
If I had a hammer.
No,
it's
it's
just a battle axe.
Yeah, it's an
Oh,
axe.
that's what it is. An
That's
axe,
right.
yeah.
Yes.
A bax.
Yep. But you see, like it starts like
Whatever it is,
Doesn't it have
it's
a girl's name?
No, I think you're thinking of Critical Role.
Doesn't she have a name? Doesn't the hammer have it?
she does. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think she called it like Emily or something stupid.
I don't think it was that, but I do think
So
it had a
basic
name.
name.
Something, yeah.
Barbara.
Bash and Barbara.
Like it.
Be a great name
Anyway,
for
so-
a mall.
That's the end of Rosemary's
That's next
turn.
character right there.
Who is next?
Me.
Okay, so you
You're so fast.
did you want to do anything? Because you wouldn't be able to get into combat. So do you want to do anything to prepare?
So you could light up your sword.
I could.
Everybody with glowy weapons.
Not me.
Mine glows.
Mine does not glow.
Yours close?
Mhm.
Your
Mine,
fist?
mine
We
does.
should
My-
fix
my
Your
that.
staff.
Yeah.
Maybe if you knew what your stuffed animal did.
It's cute and it's attached to my backpack,
Yeah.
like
That's
those
fair.
little clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't write down her weapons name.
And
If
also,
she had one,
I
don't
have
know.
a real animal, but she does not light up either.
She is sleeping around your neck.
Yeah, that's where she always is. She
I feel
is
like could
freaking
it be like
oblivious
cayenne?
to
It would be like a
combat.
spice because her name is Rosemary, so she would have like a
Oh.
spice.
Cayenne,
So like ginger or cayenne, something.
What about like capsaicin or something?
paprika.
Paprika, I like paprika.
Happy.
Or just pepper.
No,
Anise.
that's my girlfriend's name.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Your girlfriend's dead.
Thanks for reminding me.
She says in your ear, "I'm not dead."
Yeah, right. My sword's with me all the time.
Anyway.
Yeah, so,
so what are you
running
doing?
up, I'll activate the blade.
What's his doing?
And then
I don't know. He's got like 20 weapons and they all do different things. I can't keep up with
I
it.
got one
Right.
weapon. It's not
Yes,
magic.
We're gonna need to have a
Jumbo.
wiki page just to specify what all of Duke's weapons do.
I got some weapons the other day.
One of them
Cleaned out
creates
the
portals.
bag of holding.
Right.
I haven't forgotten that.
Yeah, chat
What?
doesn't
You
know.
don't know.
Chats doesn't know, but Travis does.
Travis hasn't forgotten.
And I will remember, sir.
Bing!
I thought it
Travis
was
will
great.
remember
I
that.
thought it was amazing.
That was great.
Who's that?
You're gonna pull it out once by
Who's
accident, and Chaz is gonna be like,
Okay, Finnick.
"That's mine."
He will run into like it's an open clearing or whatever.
Yes.
Can he get to like the edge of the clearing and kind of hide by a tree and still get the cat?
Easily, yes.
Okay, so he will kind of stay on that edge and then just fire 2 arrows at the eye kitty.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and give me some attacks.
It's like 27
Definitely hits.
or 22.
Definitely hits.
Oh, that's really shit. Oh, like almost the lowest roll you can get for the first one. 7.
Okay.
The second one is 11.
Okay.
So what's that? 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is that including?
that is including lightning damage.
Okay, sounds good. Did you want
Because
to
I realized that I think I was rolling a d6 before for the Crimson Right, but it's actually a d4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
I thought it was,
Crimson Right should be a D6.
It says d4 in here now.
What?
that's
Yeah.
weird. I thought
Like
it
if
was
you click
D6.
on
Go to your
But I could be reading.
actions.
action.
Let's roll down here.
So
Or actually
I
under-
looked in feats.
Yeah.
And if you click on Crimson,
It shows
Right-
D6 under
it?
Blood Maledict. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes it. I take a d6, but if you click on Crimson Right, it says it does a d4 damage. And
Yeah,
then it
that-
levels up, but it doesn't. It hasn't updated.
It should-
That's what I thought, and I was like, maybe I'm supposed to be pre-click that.
No, it should
'Cause
be a
in theory-
D6, because if you're taking a D6, it should be a
Okay,
D6.
that's what I've always did. So
Yes.
we'll, okay,
That-
so
that's-
Okay, I need
It
to
was,
interrupt this intense moment by this fluffy kitty.
Aw.
Look at this fluffy kitty.
so
Fluffy kitty.
I'm
My
trying to
God,
remember
it's a
the first
pillow.
one
Look
was.
at
It was
this
Do you want him to just reroll?
Yeah,
It's a
just
cloud
one
in
roll,
cat
it's
form.
It's still shit. It actually might be the
Shows
exact
camera.
same. Actually,
Oh.
it's the exact same because it's 7 was the first one, and then
That's better.
10.
Oh, that's
So it's actually I think
I think it was
less.
about... No, I
It's
think it was
one
about...
less.
Oh, it was one
less.
Okay.
Sorry.
But I mean, yeah,
But still.
you should be doing a D6.
Well, that's what I thought, and I was like, "Oh, it says D4," but it says I take a D6, and it's
Well, it levels up as you
Wisdom
go,
Tower.
but
Yeah,
also,
that's what I
like,
thought, but I was like, "Well, that's weird."
The...
Did you want to use your bonus action for anything?
I don't think I have much bonus actions.
You have Melodics.
Yep.
Oh, so here's the thing. So I wanted to use one of them, but like it has. So technically, let's see here. Let's find it. Action.
the
The brand of that's the one. Where is it?
marked. Is that the one you're thinking of?
No. All these things. I wrote it down. The
The eyeless and the puppet are for
No, not that.
reactions.
where is that? There's like it's a mark, but it's like the brand actual thing.
Brand of Castigation.
Yeah, but so that's why I wrote it down. But they have to be. They take psychic damage if they do damage to an ally, but the ally has to be within 5 feet of me. And so in theory, like if you would allow like a little tweaking, like in theory, every time he attacks Evelyn, he would take damage. But like
Have to
I'm
be that
not
close.
5 feet away, so it's
Right.
not worth using
Right.
because I'm a ranged person. So it's kind of shit.
Right.
But you can use Brand of the Marked. Or,
You can, yeah, because that's within 30 feet of you. But that you probably want to do that before you attack, because it's until the end of your turn. Whenever you attack, you do damage deal right damage. You roll an extra die, and you can amplify that.
Okay, we'll try that next time.
Yep, that's totally fine. Okay, so you good?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, not good. But clearly, you've seen me play people.
So that's the end of your turn. Who's next?
dawn of the next round.
Okay, so it would go back to
Rowan.
Rowan.
yeah, we're going to rinse and repeat.
Okay.
They're both 16, so 26.
They both definitely hit.
Second attack. Well, damage first. That's good. 18.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Well, no, that.
Oh,
That's
damage.
damage.
Okay.
I got that one.
Okay, good.
You're not here yet.
Yeah.
All right. Second attack. 29.
That definitely hits.
So that's 13. Okay. And then, of course, Flurry of Blows. 26.
Definitely hits.
9 on that one.
Okay.
And second one, 19.
Yep, that hits.
11 on that guy.
Okay.
And we'll do Dex and Con again, I guess.
So he automatically fails Dex because he's stunned.
Oh, yeah.
So he is falling prone, I believe.
Yes.
Poor guy. You're just kicking the shit out of him.
I'm gonna sweep him with the old pole.
Well,
Get it between his legs.
that's okay.
What he gets for messing with your bear.
Definitely, he rolled well over a 20 for his con save, though.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
How much damage does he take in total? Just curious.
102.
Okay, he definitely looks pretty rough.
Why?
You've definitely. I mean, 100 health is quite a bit. Like
Ron,
But
you're
it's been
mad.
2 rounds.
No, like that. I said already.
that, he
Like-
looks pretty rough.
No, that he took 102.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you
I think I wasn't paying attention to his
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
I mean, he can attack like 4
4 times,
Yeah.
and when he's doing,
I did-
I heard you.
Once.
I heard you. Yeah, I heard that. But like, I still.
Could you
didn't-
imagine how fucking bullshit that would be if you put like 2 levels into fighter?
Fighter.
and you can crit on 19.
Mm-hmm.
Go the fuck away.
You definitely can. It's an option. Anyway,
We'd have to level up.
We leveled up not too long ago.
It's an ongoing meme.
Yes. Anyway,
It is going to be chats next.
okay, chats. So
Okay.
at this point, you are coming to the edge of the clearing.
Yep.
You see your friends in combat. You see Evelyn being mauled. You see Clifton looking pretty beaten up.
So is Clifton in combat with the Hulk?
Yes.
And me.
And then Evelyn is with the cat?
Yes. And
Okay.
she's pinned down.
Oh, I'm going for the cat then.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to leap forward and attack with...
I will say you can get into like range. You can't get into melee at this point.
Okay.
Like because those two are very, very fast. They could have made their way all the way
Right,
across.
right.
Versus you guys are just getting into combat.
So, okay. I still have a distance to cover between me
Correct.
and
If you want to get into
her.
melee.
Okay. So if could I get within 30 feet though?
Yes, easily.
All right. Then this cat's gonna get a taste of my magic dagger.
Okay.
Okay. That is 27 to hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And then, because is there anyone else in combat with that cat?
Other than Evelyn, no.
Not
you
in
count-
melee, but
Do you count Evelyn as a combatant?
She is currently not attacking. I would say she's more prey at this point.
She's still distracting him.
That is true. That is true. Although as soon as you
And I'm attacking him too. Like I know it's not.
But
It's not
wait.
melee, but still, like he is clearly distracted.
true for his ability. Though,
I know. I'm just saying, like it kind of those two come together to maybe make a whole.
maybe. Although the so when you do cast a spell, the eye on its tail directly looks at you,
Ugh.
and you need to make a dex save.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll damage and whatnot,
Oh, okay.
but make your dex save as well.
Okay. Oh, okay. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
That's fair.
I would argue she is an enemy
That's fair.
since he is attacking.
She's definitely not an ally of it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my savage attacker on it.
Okay. Yep.
Nice. Oh, that's juicy damage. All right. So that's 12, 18, 24, 29, 32 plus...
He just keeps adding numbers.
Right. I think he's just making numbers up.
73.
38 damage from magic dagger.
Okay. Keep that number. So go ahead and make your dex save.
All right. All right, that's an 18.
Okay. So as you shoot, it's a magic dagger that you throw at the creature. You shoot this thing, and it definitely hits it. You can tell that it definitely doesn't hit it as much as you would hope, because it takes half damage. And as soon as you hit it, the eye that on its tail that looks directly at you, it shoots a purple beam in your direction that you managed to dodge out of the way, that you would maybe guess does the other half of that damage.
Okay.
So it gets stabbed in the side.
And I'm 30 feet with it, so actually the radiant damage also counts.
So that would also, yeah.
So it takes 1 more point of damage.
Except the radiant doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, you bitch.
What do you want from me?
I love you. I married you. You're still a bitch.
Thanks. Anyway, so whatever half 38 is 18, right? 19?
What?
19. So,
Chris, I feel like we're married because everyone else is married.
so
I'm sleeping with other people.
When's the wedding?
So, yes, it does get impaled by your magic dagger, but it doesn't do as much damage as you would hope.
If we get married, does that make me a sturdy too?
Yes,
Yes, it does.
Unless he takes your last name.
No.
Anyway, so is that the end of your turn then? That'd be all that'd be your movement and your action.
And I can use my bonus action to move into range of it, I guess. So
to get into range, yes.
I'll go ahead and do that. And
well, you probably would have been using your feline agility at this, so you wouldn't have that, but you'd be able to use your bonus action.
My bonus action can move my speed though.
Yep.
Yep.
So you're getting into melee.
I will get into melee with this cat.
Okay, sounds good. So that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Yeah, where the fuck are we now? Because chat's just went rogue on everyone.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Who's next?
The Hulk.
Okay,
The gorilla.
so
Why do you keep clicking a button?
it shows your stats.
That's a GIF.
Do it for her quick, so she can see it.
Let's get that.
Yeah,
Do it again.
That was last episode.
Wait, do it again.
My God.
Well, you'll see it.
You'll see it.
Just
watch
watch
the episodes.
Yeah, there you go. Watch the episode and you'll see it.
Stares intently at the screen.
Just
Watch
wait.
the episode.
I was too busy gifting the episodes to pay attention.
That's fair.
Well, we also haven't gotten that episode up yet because
Right.
I'm still editing 9.
That's fair. So, the gorilla, as it
Backlogs, folk.
as it is no longer stunned, but is prone, it's going to stand up, and it is going to,
Smash.
yeah, it's going to bite Clifton. Try and bite Clifton. It's going to claw at you. So with a bite attack, that's definitely gonna hit Clifton. So he bites into Clifton and hits him right in the jugular. And Clifton immediately lets out a as he falls to the ground and starts whimpering. So he rips the blood and fur that comes out of Clifton's neck, and spins around, and he's going to try and smack you with his claws. Let's see if either of them hit. One's nat 20. The other one is 23.
Yep.
So the not nat 20 is 11 slashing, and then 9 force damage. And then the second crit is 9 and 5 is, can't do math.
9 and 5 is
14. 14 slashing, and then we need more d6. Oh, it's not too bad. 12 force damage. As it's smacking and scraping at you, as you are, it's currently only target. But that is the end of its turn.
Did that hurt?
Yeah.
Just a little. It definitely, so he's smashing at you, and he definitely gets you right across the neck as you feel the warm blood start to gush out of your neck. It definitely it hurt. But it is, like I said, it's looking very rough. Like from the several bludgeoning punches and cold that you've done to it, it doesn't look like it's on death's door, but it looks pretty fucked up. Who's next?
I know what it's like to get fucked up.
Fucked up by these things?
Not necessarily these things, but something.
I need to gif that moment where that thing just like...
Yeah.
Because you were definitely like the faces you were making. Who's next?
Sapphire.
Okay. So
Look at my stats!
So you run up to the outside of this clearing where you can see very clearly Rowan in combat with a large Hulk-like creature.
Am I within 30 feet
Of what?
of the Hulk creature?
No, definitely
No,
not.
okay, I'm further far away. Okay.
Much further away.
Okay. So Rowan's fighting the thing. Rowan just got the shit kicked out of him. Clifton's getting the shit kicked out of him.
Clifton is on the ground.
Is he
Like-
down?
He's not dead,
Oh,
but
he's
like
on the ground.
he's
Just
like
prone.
he's like whimpering and definitely out of combat.
Okay, I'm going to use... See how well this goes? I'm going to use my sharpshooter.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire 2 shots at that thing. Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see if you hit. What'd you roll?
15.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm going to do sharpshooter again because I like making poor choices with my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same.
Ooh.
Time for another die.
So close.
Yeah, retire that one.
What'd you roll? A 2?
An 8. I rolled an 8, but I have to -5 with the sharpshooter, so fuck you. Okay, well, for my bonus action,
Sorry.
I will do something. Let's see if I can. Bonus action. Nothing that doesn't require a concentration, and I'm concentrating on his thing, so I'm just gonna maybe hide behind a tree or something to get out of line of sight.
I mean, yeah, you can get behind. Do you want to do full cover or half cover?
Full cover. Why not?
Sounds good.
So
you're literally like back against a tree, like ready, getting an arrow ready.
yeah, like in the James Bond movies where they're like,
Yep.
But with bow and
Charlie's
arrow.
Angeling.
And Charlie's Angel.
Yes.
Yeah, the spy movies.
Yes.
And
Don't do that. That's a terrible way to hold your gun.
Why? What's so bad about it?
It's also a terrible way to hold your bow and arrow because that's how I'm doing it.
Because you get a hot shell to the face if you
Well,
discharge
also,
this.
yeah, I mean, you have that gun right next to your face through the movie.
Anyway, okay.
That's my turn. I did nothing. I did poor rolls.
End
Poor
of
rolls.
Sapphire.
Thanks.
Who's next?
It's the cat.
Okay. So, you're it's fine. You're in melee with it.
Yep.
So it just got stabbed by you, and it hit you with its eye on its tail. So it is going to immediately turn and at you. That was my first cat attempt. Large cat. So it's going to try and bite you, and then claw at you with its 2 front large claws.
Okay.
Let's see if it hit. One of the bites is 21, and one of the claws is 20.
Okay.
Both hit, I'm assuming?
Yes.
The other one is much lower.
Okay.
So the first hit is 8 piercing and 3 force. So 11 total.
Okay.
Then the claws is 7 slashing, and then do I drop my die? Another 3 force.
Uncanny dodge.
The 10?
Yeah.
To 5. Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So that's your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the end of his turn. Yeah.
Rosemary.
So she this isn't the third round yet, so she is gonna get closer, but she won't. She's huffing and puffing with her sword out.
She
Hey,
blowing any
Rosemary.
houses down?
No.
Probably runs past me because I don't need to get
Lame.
very close.
She's getting close to you.
Yeah.
Like you can see her. She's like, huh,
They're getting fucked.
in a good way?
No,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately not.
Anyway, who's next?
That's going to be me.
Okay, what you doing, Duke? So you would be able to get in the vicinity. With your double movement, you would probably definitely be able to get in melee with anyone you'd like.
Stat sheets now. Duke's got a lot of health.
Yeah, he does. He's
Does he?
also a barbarian. He's supposed to have a lot of health.
How much does he
120.
have? That's not bad.
Well,
Well, that's
I've got a
pretty close.
couple levels in Sword, so
Sorcerer. Yeah.
offsets that.
Yeah.
So
Or magic
because of
you said?
the
Have you seen
haste,
that?
I was
Baby
able to
Yoda?
get
No, I haven't seen it yet.
in.
Yeah, you'd have more movement than Chax would. Because you would have... Because you can move 40, and you can use your 40 movement and then 40 as your action to get in combat with them. Unless you want to do range stuff.
You're also hasted, so you have a whole extra movement, a whole extra action for more movement,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
another attack.
Yeah. So you can move, attack, move, attack if you wanted. So you only have
Okay.
one attack. But
One attack action.
yes, but you can use a movement as an
So
attack.
all right. Let's see. Rowan is on the ground.
No.
No, Rowan is still up. Clifton's on the ground.
Clifton.
Oh, Clifton. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still kicking.
All right.
I believe the sign is I'm still standing.
For some reason, I thought he like knocked you down.
No,
It hurt,
You
but
did.
I'm still
Okay.
kicking.
Who's around the cat?
the other cat. The other cat. I mean, Finnick is ranged, attacking the
Range,
cat.
and then you got up to melee.
Yep. You could definitely do flanking with the cat if you like.
I can't. I missed
Well-
because I was trying not to hit Clifton. That's what.
Inadvertently, you shot him in the butt.
Oh no, not again! I think I've shot him before with a bow and arrow. I point at
Yeah,
Finnick.
I'll go. Seeing that the other thing looks like it's pretty rough,
Mhm.
I feel like Rowan's got that taken care of, so I'm gonna hop in until he fucking dies.
We'll see.
I'll run up to
Rowan's
the cat.
got the strength of a mom who's had a car fall on her child right now.
Right.
Aww.
He's got to save his Clifton.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why he's
So
rolling
yeah,
on
I'll
in
run up
20s.
to the cat, try and get into flanking.
Okay, you definitely can.
And
Smash.
Okay, so that's your bonus action. You could have. I mean, well, you had to be. You could have raged and given
I
yourself.
activated. Well, I mean, yeah.
It's fine.
I'm raging as I'm running it.
Yeah, you're
That's
fine.
whatever.
You're fine.
Oh, what did we get? What did we get on the slots today? Where's the thing? Where did they put it?
Probably under features.
Yep, it's all buried in shit. Oh, I've been wanting to use this one.
What'd you get?
Okay, so as I rage, like the weapon, in addition to having that like field of electricity around it, now seems to have like this like dark purplish shimmer
Ooh.
shrouding it, and
Psychic.
so no.
Just look at my bow. Why aren't you cooler?
Oh, you have a boomerang.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
doesn't have a cool glow effect.
That's all you need to give her is a glowing bone.
Yeah, she
Doesn't
needs.
need to do damage. It just has to glow.
It needs like those like the cars from the 2000s that have the underglow. It needs some
Oh,
of that
yeah, yeah,
action.
yeah.
Just
Some
needs to,
RGB.
yeah, it just needs to look cool.
Yeah, sure,
That's
sure,
it.
sure.
That's all she needs.
So okay, yeah. It does.
You pick up and it just makes it glow.
Yeah, that's it. That's all she needs, man. Maybe it can even sparkle a little. It could be fun.
So okay. Is that? Yeah, 28.
That definitely hits. Damn.
Damn, Daniel. Wait, you're hasted.
Yeah, but he used movement to, it's like one of his attacks.
One of his actions to move up.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay.
One of the actions to actually get in range.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a real bad time for him when the
Oh, yeah.
drugs wear off.
Right. Well, he gets stunned.
Yeah. I imagine it's kind of like, oh, the colors.
I can taste purple.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
So far, I've only given my drugs to Rowan
17.
and Duke. Should share them with other people.
17 damage?
Yep.
How do you break that down? I'm
It's
just curious.
17. So, okay, so 5 of that is lightning because it's from my charging it.
Yep.
The remainder is now force damage.
Oh, okay. So I will have you make a dex save as well. As the force and lightning, I would consider part of a spell. What'd you roll for dex?
Let's see,
yeah.
23.
Yeah, you're fine. So it does take half damage from the lightning and the force, and you manage to shoot as the eye tries to shoot at you. You manage to dodge out of the way.
Okay. Well, out of frustration, I then just... How far away is the other one from the cat? I mean, I know this is kind of a small camp, so...
Yeah, probably like 20, 30 feet. Not too far.
I throw the fucking sword at it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a ranged attack roll. I'm assuming it's just the same as a melee attack.
Actually,
Throwing the sword at...
Part of my effect...
he just like chucks the sword.
Part of my effect lets me... It does the same...
Yeah, I figure. Because you're proficient
It
in
can
the
now
weapon.
be a thrown weapon.
Yeah.
Also, what does light do?
I think you can dual wield, right? If it's
Right.
if you have 2 light weapons, you can dual wield.
Yes, you can have one in each hand.
Like a rogue needs like 2 light
Light
weapons. That sounds spicy, but I like it.
I'm interested. I love flaming hot
Me too.
Cheetos. I need some right now, actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
like
that's
right now it's
22.
fine.
Yeah,
That
that's...
definitely hits.
I've reached that level of like just drunk enough that I want to. Like,
I
eat
always
something.
want hot Cheetos. There's pie. You could eat some pie.
I'm gonna go
There's
eat
some
some
pizza over there,
pizza.
too. Just like a loaf of bread.
I need to nervously eat pizza over there.
Some G Fuel. Just
Start doing lines of it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Don't do the cayenne one, dear God. Or do.
Whatever.
18.
It's too bad Ty's not here because I could
Three of which
probably
is lightning.
bet him to do a line of that G Fuel
Force.
with the cayenne.
Oh, since you're attacking the Hulk, it just takes it off.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. In
You're
case.
totally fine. I
It matters.
appreciate it.
Okay, so 18 total on that.
How much has the Hulk taken total?
120.
Sounds good. So you throw this. It doesn't come back to you, I'm assuming.
At the end of the turn, it just like reappears in my hand.
So you.
The fuck? My weapon needs to be cooler.
So you chuck your longsword, I'm assuming?
It's the sword of the ancients.
Okay. So you chuck this sword and it just spirals at him and stabs him in the back as it howls in pain. And you guys see like sword in the stone. This sword is like jutting out of his back now and then just pop, just disappears and reappears back into Duke's hand. So that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff.
You have. Who's next?
It's going to be Fennec.
Okay, Fennec.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
So you have 2 allies in combat with the.
You have advantage now.
no, I'm
Oh, no.
ranged. I don't.
Yeah, he's ranged.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yep. So, but you're attacking the cat, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and give me a couple attack rolls.
Okay, so let's try this thing out.
Are you gonna do the bonus?
Yeah, I'm gonna
okay.
amplify it.
Yep. So you have to roll.
I'm gonna take 1.
You don't have to amplify, but you can.
I'm choosing to,
Okay, sounds good.
and I rolled 1, so like
Totally good.
it's the best I've ever rolled.
So the
One
next
roll.
attack roll you make against a creature before the end of your
Has
next turn has
advantage.
advantage. Interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
Good thing we did.
Ooh.
Didn't hit.
That one's
That'll
good.
hit. Okay.
So the first attack, I'm assuming, didn't hit.
Well,
Did
you should
not.
roll that dice again to see if you get a natural 20.
I don't get advantage on the second attack.
Oh.
It's
Right? Or is it the first one
next
that
hit
hits?
that you
The
make
next attack.
against before
Yeah,
the
so
end of
only
your
the
turn.
first one has
Yep,
advantage.
Yep,
Gotcha,
you are
okay.
correct.
Oop. But that is 8, 11, 13? Am I doing math correctly?
Plus your hit.
It's just 4. It's 1d8 plus 4. So it's 8 plus 3, which is 11, plus 2, which is 13.
Plus your go to your actions. Plus your 5.
Nope, I'm using a bow.
Oh, bow.
It's 1d8 plus 4.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
plus
right.
4.
So
That's
I
right.
yeah, I was like, what are you guys talking about?
We got it. So 13.
13.
13.
Nope.
Okay.
That's as best as we got.
Did you want to do any movement?
That was against
Nope.
the cat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine's only a plus 5 or
Yeah.
plus 6. I just hit really.
You have a plus 2 weapon,
Plus
too.
2 attack.
Yeah.
with
Mhm. So I would hit more often.
Right.
Okay. Who's next after Finnick?
Top of the round.
Yep. Back to
So,
Rowan.
Let me double check.
So shift or
something.
sandwich.
Let me double check.
Which one did you roll a 20 on?
Ooh.
Which dice?
Those dice are also green.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I've ever seen those.
Sapphire, you get you're hiding behind this tree, and you hear the comment from behind you. You can't currently see it, but you get a weird smell. Like it smells like death for a second, and then to your right, out from behind the tree, you see this creature that looks like you only see its eyes because it's just black as it runs up to you because its stealth was very high.
Oh, guys!
And you see as it runs up to you, it's a medium-sized creature, all black. It has like large raking claws and two twin tongues that come out. And it's going to try and try and bite and claw you.
Sounds like a tongue twister.
You just hear Sapphire like shriek.
I'm writing that one down. Tongue twister. It's also not.
So
Name of the episode.
it's going to attack you with advantage because it was hiding from you.
My other one is.
Rosemary's nearby. She probably sees me getting tongued.
She definitely does.
Is she jealous?
I don't know.
A little jealous.
Is she interested in tonguing me too?
Yeah, I think so.
18?
I'm getting some heavy.
I think that hits. Yeah. That hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 12 plus 2 is 14 plus another 8. 14 plus 8 from its bite.
Okay.
And then with its claw, since you're no longer surprised, it's still over 20 to hit. And that's 9 plus 5 is 14 slashing. You need to make a con save for me, please.
Okay. Con save.
Just put this at the very end of the combat round.
19.
Yeah, you're fine. So you as its claws rake across your chest, you feel like almost like a venom kind of enter your bloodstream for a second, but you manage to shake it off.
How many times did he attack me? Just twice?
Twice, yes.
Okay.
Concentration, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 for
yeah,
both.
I think that they're both fine.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds great. Okay, so that's the end of his turn. He's currently in melee with you. I think this is the beginning of the third round.
It is.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, guys, am I...
You looking rough?
I am looking rough, but am I so pissed that I don't care?
Yes.
Look, I helped you by throwing a fucking sword.
He's
I
hurting
think
your
you can finish this.
I don't know what Clifton is to you.
Friend.
Yeah.
Friend. But he's harming him.
Yeah.
Buddy, cellmate.
He's your favorite friend.
He's your buddy.
Yes, I'm gonna attack him.
Sorry. You were hired help.
Companion. You're his companion.
Yeah.
I thought I was your favorite friend.
You just met him like 2 days ago.
I'm gonna hook you up with my sister, Rowan!
Natural 20?
Oh, yeah. It's a natural 20.
And you're close enough now, so I should get the holy shit.
You do get the holy shit.
Why are
I
you
like the
so
holy
lucky?
But the holy shit doesn't matter.
Huh?
Not against Cat.
Oh, not against cat.
Yeah.
Maybe to the Hulk. Oh, I need...
Oh, it's just because it's magic. Possibly, maybe.
Oh, it's magic. It blows.
17, 21, 22... 27 points on the first attack.
Damn. Nice.
Oh. Second attack.
Yep.
Only a 14.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
We will definitely do some flurries, though.
Okay.
God damn, 14. Okay. Hey now. I know you gave me a 20 once, but...
This is what dreams are made of.
Hey now.
18?
18 does it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's
13.
not anger Disney.
13 more damage.
Oh. What do you mean, like, if I go like, oh boy.
160.
He's definitely looking very rough.
Shit. Let's have him do another Dex and Con.
Okay. Dex is only a 9,
Okay.
but Con is 19.
Sweet. I am going to step away from him.
As he falls prone?
Yep.
Okay. He is not going to attack you.
I'm only gonna go about 30 feet back towards like where they're at.
Okay. Back where you guys came from. Sounds good. Okie dokie. Who's next?
Chance.
Yay.
You have flanking with the kitty.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna yell at Finnick and tell him to finish it.
Finish him.
As I'm shrieking behind a tree.
But he's prone. No, he'll be back up before then. It'll be fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
He was prone when I fired at him too, so I should have had disadvantage.
No, he wasn't.
Was he not?
Up.
Oh, he got
He's
up.
before you.
Doesn't matter because I failed miserably on my rolls anyway, but...
It's like 27 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits the kitty. Why are you hurting the kitty, honey?
Because he's an evil kitty.
It's a cat that attacks your ankles from beneath somebody's couch.
Oh, did you break out the radiant damage? Sorry, because he would not have taken the radiant. The Hulk would not have taken the radiant.
Oh, the Hulk wouldn't have taken the radiant damage either?
Correct.
Okay, so then it was -6.
Sorry, I didn't catch if you broke it down or not. I know you said you're going to roll really again. I was preparing to take it off. But
Gotcha.
No, that's good.
That was not like last time.
No. Can't be like every time.
You really
See.
can't be kind of.
You and
4,
your
6, 9, 10. So that's 17 damage
okay,
to cat.
sounds good.
Kitty eye stalk.
What's the kitty at?
Oh, does it take 17? Okay.
I mean, did you take off the radiant, or did you
He
include
didn't
it?
even do
I didn't do the radiant.
That's totally fine. So it would be full damage.
75.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming none of that's magical. So, like, it's not a spell. It's just
It's a magical sword.
that's totally fine. It's not a spell. That's what
Okay.
matters.
And then I'll I guess attack with Lionheart.
Okay.
Yes, I can. 9 plus 10, 19.
That hits.
Okay. I'll use Savage Attacker. 3 more damage. Yeah. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Sounds good.
Alright, well, then it's the big prone boy.
Okay, so the Hulk guy is going to stand up and roar because he is in a lot of pain, and his prey ran away. Let's see. Clifton's still breathing, so he's the closest thing to it, so he's going to attack Clifton.
Why would you leave Clifton in his time of need?
That thing was going to end me. So
It's going to end Clifton.
Josh is
Oh,
You
that,
could have become Clifton.
okay, that's first attack hits, so the bite into Clifton hits. The claws are gonna hit, and those claws are probably gonna hit too. I'm not gonna roll damage. At this point, Clifton definitely does look like he may or may not be breathing. Can't really tell, but he definitely looks like he is.
Unconscious for sure.
Yeah, like he got ripped into and clawed into by this large monstrosity, and he is not having a good time. As you guys see, fur and blood and all good shit coming out of him. Like this thing looks animalistic, like it is just like eating and ripping parts of Clifton.
Oh boy. It'll be okay.
Yeah. So who is next?
Sapphire.
What you got, Sapphire? You are currently in melee with
Yeah, I'm gonna
a medium-sized
teleport
undead
10 feet back
Okay, sounds good.
from that thing.
Are you using Misty Step?
Distant strike.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot it.
Do you have to hit?
Nope, I don't.
You
It's
can do it
I
before.
teleport and then I attack.
Sounds good.
I can teleport and then I attack. And then I'm gonna use Planar Warrior, which gives me 2d8s to the first time I hit something.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna hit it. Let's see
Go
if I
ahead.
hit it. Here we
ahead and
go.
Try and snipe. Oh, go ahead and give me a con save before you do that. Because you start your turn before?
It's 12. Nope, it's a 13.
Okay, sounds good. You're fine.
All right, and then I'm gonna hit him. It's over 20. Way over. It's almost 30.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so just gonna.
Rangers.
Yeah.
And when I roll good,
Did you
it's
do
fine.
your bad life choices on that?
No, I did not because I could have, but I'm not
did
going
not.
to. 8, 6, 7, 15, plus 20, 21.
21. Okay. So you shoot this thing, and it embeds it directly in its chest, and like you can see it hurt like a motherfucker. Like it screams, and its tongue's like rile in pain as it's like a guttural like.
Yeah, I teleport 10 more feet away from it, and then I shoot at the thing that's fucking of Clifton.
Okay.
This time I'll make poor life choices. Why not?
Okay, sounds good.
Oh yeah, that's 22.
22 hits. Yeah.
Okay, cool. 23.
23
damage.
Okay. Yep. It's looking very rough. Like so you shoot this thing and you hit it directly in its like throat neck area.
Right. I look at that thing as I hit it in the thing, and I look at the thing that just fucked me up, and I teleport 10 more feet away
Okay.
from it, and then I look at the eye tiger thing,
Yep.
and I'm like, let's make poor life choices again.
Okay, yep. Go
Let's see
ahead.
if I hit it.
Do your third attack.
Oh no,
What'd you roll?
a 2. So it's a 12.
Yeah, that does not hit, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
you attack, and then as you keep teleporting back, you get a little disoriented, and you shoot directly over Chatz's head. And
Sorry, I thought this sounds gonna sound really bad, but I thought you were the evil cat.
Keep fighting.
There's a tentacle monster there that just like licked me, and it hurt
Don't
a
care.
lot.
Keep fighting.
Okay.
I mean, it's a humanoid. It definitely doesn't have tentacles. Just
Don't worry about it. You get fucked up on your own time. We've got this.
It's just a tongue monster.
Okay, well, it hurt a lot. I'm done.
Okay, who's next?
It is the cat.
Okay.
The dark meow.
So it's in melee with you two. So I will have it bite at you and claw at you. So chats. Oh, that's not one. So that's gonna miss. You use your reaction already to uncanny dodge.
Last round.
Oh,
This is a whole new round. I've had a turn.
go ahead and you can use your reaction to attack if you like.
Oh, so wait, it's running away from me?
No, roll in that one.
It roll. Oh, I'm holding on.
Okay, sounds good. So since it missed with its bite, I'll have it claw at you. And it'll claw at you. 21.
21 hits.
Okay. That's 9 slashing and 2 force. So 11.
I'll uncanny dodge that to
Okay,
5.
that's what I thought. And then the other claw's coming at you, Duke. 19. Does that hit?
Can I react
What reaction?
You can
would
do
like to-
whatever you like.
with a shield?
Are you casting shield?
Can I?
It's
Yeah.
a reaction.
Yeah, you can.
I'm doing it then.
Okay,
so
yeah,
it
you
will
totally
miss me.
Sounds good.
I don't
So
want to get hit anymore. It fucking hurts around here.
yeah.
Are you raging?
No
he is raging, but shield's not concentration.
I also cast psionically, so
Yeah, no, that's
technically you can't cast, but the way that they handle psionics
Oh,
is
interesting.
kind of changes how it works.
You don't technically cast magic.
Yeah, you just
Your
will
brain.
it with your brain.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so it tried to bite at Chats. It went for your throat, and you managed to dodge out of the way right as Sapphire shot it. So it would have hit you if it hadn't tried to bite at you. And so it went for your side as it slices into your side. It definitely feels not great as
I rolled with it.
Yeah, but you rolled with it. Yeah, like you kind of motioned with the claw, so
Yeah.
it didn't seem to hurt as bad somehow. And then it spun around and tried to hit you with its back claw, and you.
I mean, it can still like contact, but like I guess the
protected
way
you.
is like it forms like this almost like bubble around me.
Mhm.
So
So you managed to use your reaction to prevent it from hurting you, but it definitely
I like to think the Duke
claws.
still doesn't know what he's doing, and
Don't.
things just happen, and he's like, "That's new. That's something new that I can do, I guess."
Glad that helped.
Mhm.
But yeah, it claws at this shield of yours as it just bounds off of it. Okay, that's the end of its turn. Who's next?
I don't know. Let me pull the thing back up.
Is it
Rosemary.
okay? So she's gonna run in, and as soon as she sees that Clifton is down and Evelyn are both down, she is going to try and do a healing word on Clifton. So she runs in, and you guys see her grab her holy symbol and reach out a hand to Clifton. And as she does, you see his wounds start to heal for a second, and then the large Hulk-like creature, you can see he sees the Clifton's being healed, and immediately that white glowing aura turns to like a necrotic, and it actually looks like it's causing Clifton pain to be healed. But you don't know how or why. You just see that changes from this healing to dark energy.
Are you gonna go back in and fuck him up now?
Okay. So that was her bonus action. That was a spell though, so she
Smash.
She can probably get up to the guy that you were in melee with.
I mean, I'm like 30 feet away from him now.
You were. I see you previously were.
Oh, gotcha.
So she's gonna come up and smack him with her sword. Yeah, she definitely hits. So that is. So she's gonna. She'd probably have to do one-handed, is my guess, because she was holding her her holy symbol at the same time. So she does 7 fire damage, and let me do that. Oh, no, sorry, not that one. It is. Where's my D8? Oh, no, it's D10. There we go. 10 more slashing damage on this guy. What's he at total?
So 10 plus the fire, so 17.
17.
Yeah, that was to
The shadow creature that attacked
Arms.
I mean, it's only 38
her.
damage.
Okay. He's looking pretty rough.
Oh, well, it's definitely 38. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, like, so she runs up and, like, cleaves into this thing, and, like, you can see it, like, is searing his skin as it's coming through. Like, it's cauterizing the wound as it's going through his skin. And he looks real fucked up from the arrow and the,
I'm good, because he real fucked me up from his tongues.
yes.
Not in a good way.
Okay.
Not in a way Sapphire appreciates.
That's the end of
She'd
Rosemary's
have
turn.
more fun with Trevor.
All right. Tis me.
Okay, what you got?
You remember, you're still hasted.
You are, so you get 2 attacks. Well, two attack actions, so you get 4 attacks total.
Yeah.
Smash.
That is the appropriate thing to do at this time.
It
isn't
is.
the kitty
It is
up.
the
Keep the
appropriate
kitty
thing
up.
to do.
Yeah.
Smooshy smashy, and you have advantage, right? Because
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just start fucking like spinning the sword on this.
and like I imagine you do it like really quickly.
It's some real Obi-Wan shit going
Do
on.
the Witcher twirl.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
his, like attacking.
Yes, I want to play that now.
That's a great game.
So
You already beat it.
I know. I want to play it again. I didn't platinum it.
29,
Yeah, that hits.
29,
Yeah, that hits.
It misses this time for some reason.
28.
Oh, miss.
Nope, that
That's
misses.
the threshold.
23.
Yep, those all hit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Murder.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Duke has never gotten to murder this hard. He's gonna be like, I actually kind of like the drugs now, Sapphire.
Mm-hmm. More drugs.
More?
So, for the first attack, go ahead and roll full damage with like the lightning and the psychic and whatnot, or force. but he will use the eye beam at you just for the first attack.
All right, I'll get my.
The rest of them are full damage.
So 9, 10. So what did you say for damage on this one?
So it's halved for the lightning and the force.
Okay, so.
And then you'll need to make a dex save.
So, okay. Alright, so that is 10 after having.
Okay.
And then dex save.
Yep.
You look so chill.
Oh, that might not actually
And
save.
2 different cameras.
No, I don't think that saves. That's only a 10.
Yeah, so you will take half that. So you'll take it. So you hit it.
So I take the other half.
Yes, but you're raging, so you take half of that. I'm assuming you.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, so, I take half of the lightning.
Yep.
Which was not very. That doesn't matter.
Okay. So
I can't take half of one.
True. So you hit it with your. You hit it with your sword, and as you do, it shoots an eye beam at you that strikes you right in the leg. Doesn't seem to do a lot of damage, but seems to do some.
Pisses you off even more.
Right.
As you continue to smash.
Yeah. So the other 3...
Meanwhile, Chats is like, what the fuck is wrong
these
with
are
full damage. No reduction whatsoever.
Bad kitty.
Yes.
So, 49.
Damn.
You guys are doing like 49. I rolled a 7.
I mean, that was 4 attacks, though.
I know.
You get 2 attacks if you were hasting.
No, the 49 was...
I've never been offered.
So I did 59 damage.
You are so fast, I have to touch you to give it to you.
I'm not as fast as Rowan anymore.
But I have to touch you to give it to you, and you are gone every time I'm like, wait, I want to
right next to
haste
you.
someone.
I would say 90% of the time I'm standing next to you because we're both archers.
Right.
I like Duke better. He's got big dragon muscles.
That's fine. We know where you like. I think you like Rosemary better,
older
but...
men. Sapphire doesn't know what she likes. She's kind of like her mother.
Are you still doing stuff?
I can.
Oh, jeez.
Because he still has his bonus action and movement.
Pizza, I wait.
Yeah. Nervous pizza.
How much damage is that, Tiger Man at?
137, by the way, is the count.
It is looking pretty rough. Not dead.
trying to find the dead shell.
Keep going.
I mean, if you're right up against the wall, you'd be in the dead zone.
Yeah, but you're still in camera. That's fine.
Or if you went over there in the living room.
Oh yeah, in the living room would be, yeah.
Okay. Can I position myself
Yeah, you can move.
to hit the cat and the gorilla hulky man?
They're not close to each other.
They're not melee, but you're trying to align, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might hit Clifton. Is the only thing.
Yeah. Oh.
You might.
Are you willing to hit Clifton? He just
But
took,
Clifton is prone. No, he failed dex saves.
especially because he's unconscious.
That too.
He'd just automatically take a failed death save if you hit him.
Mm-hmm. You just see. Yeah.
Rowan would never forgive you.
And you're unconscious. It's 2 failed death save.
Maybe.
I feel like
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
Duke is a cold
It is for a
warhard in
targeted
general.
hit, but if it's a ranged, like it's like an AoE hit, I think it's just
up.
1, but I don't remember for sure. Duke,
depends
are
on
you a
what-
terrible friend? Are you going to kill Rowan's bear? He'll never talk to you again. He'll give you pouty Rowan face. You'll never be able to deal with it.
Trevor visit you in the night.
None of you know this is going on. There you go. Menace shield down.
Rowan will be very upset with you, and Trevor's going to punch you in the face.
Snout.
I'd like to see him try.
Like you do while you're sleeping, obviously. Otherwise, you would punch him back.
Right. I don't know. Rowan has a lot of family here. Like, he's got to get in good with her sister, literal cousin, hired hand.
Honestly, like my sister hasn't met him yet, so I don't have any loyalties there. But I do really like Rowan. But my mother asked me to help Duke, so it's gonna be. Don't put me in this situation. I don't know who I care for more.
It's up to you.
But also,
What do you do, Duke? It's fine.
we don't know that he's even still alive.
It's true. You did see him just take some damage.
He just, had some necrotic weird shit go on.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I know, he's a fucking zombie now.
Yeah.
But I can position myself to hit him,
You
right?
definitely can position yourself to hit both of the 2 attacking creatures. I mean, you don't know about the third one.
Do it. I'm telling you to do it. Sapphire would be very disappointed in you. Maybe?
Put that meta shield back up.
Okay, what are you doing?
Knowing that there is a chance that he may end up actually killing, he wouldn't do it.
I mean, you could do it to the cat and just angle it away. You can definitely hit the cat. I mean, assuming.
No, yeah, I'm gonna do it on the cat,
Okay, sounds good.
but I'm not gonna.
So it's a deck save?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do
I
it.
feel like we talked him out of doing something cool.
Do what Duke would do.
No, Duke actually wouldn't. That's.
Mm.
I would. I mean, if I wasn't anyone else, I'd be like, fuck that.
I want you to look at these 2 dice I rolled. Look at this.
What is that?
Natural one.
2 natural ones.
Snake eyes.
Yeah.
You know what though? Because you rolled 2 natural 20s on me a couple games ago.
That's true.
So I feel
It's just
like karma deserves this.
That resulted in a death, right?
No, I didn't die. I almost died,
But
but I didn't die.
the cat did fail.
Okay.
Twice.
No, well, it has advantage.
Twice.
I think your car is freaking out. All right.
It is.
I didn't hear that. Holy shit.
I did once you pointed it out.
I did too.
I did not hear anything.
Sorry.
You're fine.
It's a trade-off of not being able to smell very well.
Good hearing.
I think you smell horribly.
Oh. You're supposed to be married. What the hell?
That's not true.
That's how you talk to people you love,
That's true.
right?
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
I love you. You
Bitch.
smell bad.
I love
I love you.
so
You don't smell bad. Your cologne smells really nice, actually.
You're the one that picked it up.
Well, it's the same kind that you've been wearing for like 40 years and you're not even 40, so.
That's also fair.
Does that mean that you've been double stacking your cologne?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
I buy all of your
Yeah.
scented things, though. So I know
So
you
that's
smell
20.
Get you some.
Nice. He takes full damage.
Yep, that's 20 damage. Okay.
What's the kitty at total?
157.
Okay. Definitely looking pretty rough from that. So you angle it away from everybody, and you hit
How
it.
much damage did you do in 1 round?
79.
Yeah, that's a lot. You hit it.
I can do a 7 and a 9. It's 16.
You shoot your lightning, and it goes directly through the center of it, and it like leaves a black mark on both sides as it shoots through it. And you can see like viscera like start to fall out of it. But yeah, it's still up, and it growls and hisses at you as you shoot it with lightning, but it's still alive. Who's next?
You did all of that very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I just like.
Just stab, 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 stab.
And then.
Have you seen how quickly people can like shank? Like,
Sure.
Presence terrifying.
Video on YouTube of like the national championship or some shit like that.
Hey,
It might have
Phoenix.
just been a weird thing, but like the guy was doing it.
think it's Tommy trying to top it.
It's Phoenix turn?
Yeah. Top what? I could roll a D8. Did you say finish him?
I
Did you-
mean, yeah.
So
I
I will
believe you
take
did.
aim at the gorilla.
Okay, sounds good.
Oof.
15?
15 does not hit.
23?
That definitely hits.
12?
Okay. How do you want to kill this thing?
Let's just shoot it with an arrow.
Okay.
I'm not, like, I'm just...
No, you're fine. So
Yeah.
you see this thing ripping into Clifton, and you hear your orders to get rid of
Let's
it.
not call it orders. Suggestion.
Your suggestion to get rid of it. So you shoot it, and you shoot it right between the eyes. As you do, you see it like almost like a calming come over its face, as it's no longer like furrowed brow, like ravaging this thing. It just like you shoot it, and it's just like. And it just falls over.
Is it covered in the ooze stuff?
It is not covered in the black
Oh,
ooze
okay.
stuff. Yeah. So it's covered in blood from Clifton and whatnot, but and fur.
all I can do.
You don't want to move or anything? Okay,
Why?
sounds good. Who's next?
the tongue twister.
Okay.
That's
So
what it says.
yeah, it's a shadow ghast if you care.
No, I like
Nope,
tongue twister.
is the name.
Yeah. So it is going to attack Rosemary with a bite and a claw. That one. Bite is definitely going to miss. Claw is definitely going to miss. They both miss. Cool. So it goes in for a bite and it bounces off her shield as she raises it. And it goes in for a claw and it rakes across her hide armor. But it doesn't penetrate her armor, thankfully. And she just laughs at it like, ha ha! Let's see you do that again, you foul beast.
Suck it, nerd.
Yeah.
Never taunt them.
Don't antagonize creatures. It'll just make them hate you more.
Do taunt. She's a cleric. She can take it.
Yeah, this thing is evil. It needs to-
Yeah, it's fine. Kill it. Just don't antagonize it.
She's a tank.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Oh, okay.
And that's the end of it.
Yeah,
That's
let
it.
her have the aggro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
You want it to come after you?
No, it
Okay,
hurt
sounds
me.
Who's next?
It is to Rowan.
Okay, what you doing, Ron?
Okay, I'm still kind of pissed. I can't do anything about
Clifton?
about anything happening there.
You could definitely check to see if he's breathing or anything like that if you'd like. If you want to do a medicine check. I will let you do that as like a passive thing unless you want to like take time.
I don't think he wants to face what it might actually mean.
Okay, sounds good.
I just gonna
repression.
go over. Yeah.
Rowan's learning about repression.
Now that Duke has moved to an angle to not hit chats, I'm going to move into the area where he was.
Okay, sounds good.
And
So go ahead and you get advantage.
give the kitty a couple whacks.
Yeah.
18.
Yep, that hits.
For 18 damage.
Okay.
It's a lot of damage.
Second attack. 27.
Definitely hits.
12 damage.
Okay.
And then it's
What's
still
he at?
standing.
187.
Oh, no, dead.
Okay.
Yeah, so you come up to this battered kitty, and its eye is like trying to look at all of you at the same time on its tail. And you come up behind it and just start whacking away at its body and its tail, and it just like whimpers, and you...
This is a cat. It's not a humanoid, so
It's true.
I am going to bash its skull in a couple times.
Okay, sounds good. So you go right ahead and...
He draws weird lines.
I feel like that Sapphire and Duke make eye contact and are like,
So you with your cold staff, you bash its skull in. You can see like a little bit of ice crystals forming along the brain as it's like being beaten into.
Would you say it got a brain freeze?
Yes, it did. Thank you for forgetting what I was
Rowan
doing.
might also just be in a blind rage from
roll
his
here,
friend
man.
being.
Yeah, I actually look around in a fury. Do I see the thing attacking since she's got a lit up weapon?
Oh yeah, you definitely would see the shadow gas that is attacking her.
I'm gonna go on the opposite side of that, and we'll flurry of blows it.
Go right ahead.
Just run past me real quick, like.
Yeah, exactly. First one's a 27
That definitely hits.
for 9 damage.
Let's see that total.
Like not very much. 47.
He looks very close to dead.
We'll take the second flurry.
Do it.
21
Definitely hits.
for another 9.
My dad said
Yeah.
I should get one for
So,
our cats.
so you go in. How do you want to do this?
It's humanoid.
It's undead, but it's humanoid. Yes.
I'm gonna go in just with a sweep and just like sweep him off of his feet and just like smash his skull into the ground.
So
This one's a humanoid.
it's undead.
It's undead.
Jesus.
So you come
Does
in.
not look human.
Right. It's got black skin. It's got smoke coming off of it. So you come in and you sweep the leg and you come in and bash its skull in. And as you do, you smell this ungodly stench as you're coming into it. But you smash its skull in, and it lets out like a as you finish it off. And you get a little bit of that stench on your hand, and it does not smell good. But you managed to kill it. So with that,
I'm disappointed that wasn't just a homeless wizard wearing a
it's so sad. You just murdered a wizard. You're just like, I would like some sugar, please.
Don't attack my party!
So with that, we'll be out of combat, and we are going to take our first break.
Are you wondering what your favorite wacky nerds are up to? Search for Campaigns of the Plains on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and make sure to follow and like us to keep up with all our content and news. You might also find exclusive content for fans only. Remember to catch us on YouTube every Friday at noon for a new episode of Campaigns of the Plains.
Welcome back from the break. We pick up at the end of combat. So you guys just finished off the monsters. You guys still hear what sounds like a commotion, combat-ish, coming from the west side of the town. But as soon as you drop the last creature, Evelyn starts coughing up blood. You can hear her wheezing, but you don't hear Clifton making any sound. So Rosemary is going to immediately run over to Clifton and start casting Revivify.
I've already tried to cast spare the dying if it makes any difference.
I'm gonna run over to Evelyn and check her out.
Okay, go ahead and give me a message.
Well, she's casting Revivify.
Right. I guess I don't know how severe the case is yet. So
I mean, she saw everything that happened. And
9.
Okay. So being as Evelyn is coughing up blood, you can probably guess that she's alive.
I'm just
she's
gonna give her a couple of heals.
Sounds good. So
It's okay, Evelyn. Cough it up. You don't need to keep that. 10 health to Evelyn.
okay.
You okay over there?
You don't need to keep that.
So
Blood, you don't want that in your lungs.
The blood is supposed to be inside the body.
No, get it out of your lungs, girl.
So as you touch her, you can see some of the wounds that she had previously sustained on her chest and throat area from the cat. It starts to close, and you can definitely tell she's breathing a little bit easier, but she looks pretty fucked up still. So Rosemary runs over to Clifton's body, pulls out a sizable crystal, diamond, I should say, and she starts chanting, and you see the diamond glow as it starts to dissipate and shoot directly into all of the open wounds on Clifton's body, and they start to close over time, and you can hear a slow, raspy breath that Clifton lets out as Rosemary finishes casting the spell. And she looks up at all of you and says, "What the fuck was that?"
Evelyn, can you talk? What happened? Where did these things come from?
Well, I don't know. We were sleeping and I was all comfy and Clifton, he got up and scared me because he thought he heard something, and then they were just on top of us, and I wasn't much help. Clifton did his best, but he definitely couldn't obviously take both of them. But I appreciate you guys coming to our rescue. I don't know what those things are, but I don't want to see him again.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go over to the cat body, which is closest.
Yeah.
It's probably right next to us.
Yeah.
It is like a beast, right? It's not like a were creature.
Correct.
It's not wearing clothes. It's literally a creature.
Correct. If you remember back when you guys previously fought some creatures that had been transformed
By the ooze, right?
by a necklace. They were wearing a choker of some sort.
Okay, yes.
That turned them into these
I do
things.
remember that. Is this wearing a choker?
You can see it had bits and remnants of a choker that were previously on it, but it's since broken.
Okay.
And if you also inspect the gorilla ape-like body, it would also have a similar type of choker on it.
The choker is all broken up, or can I salvage any of the choker?
I mean, it's metal, so I mean, you can probably salvage some of it. It does have some intricate runes on it and whatnot. Arcane runes, of course. But it doesn't look like it's intact in any way. Like you couldn't take it and reproduce the actions that it previously did. But it definitely looks like almost like they're caged animals and they had collars type of thing.
Okay, we've seen this before, and it's starting to become less coincidental.
This plague on the forest only seems to be spreading. I don't know who's behind this, but...
I don't know, but it sounds like the people in the city or in the town are in danger as well.
I guess that leaves the question, do we try to help them? We're not in a good state right now. That between the fight we just had in the caves and this fight, it's already depleted me of a lot of my healthiness, and I don't have any good spells left.
Are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who needs it, I'll cast a prayer of healing in case. I mean, I didn't take any damage, thankfully, but I'm sure
I did.
Some of you did.
I mean, if you can heal us, then we would have a little fight in us to go help the city. But
I mean, I have some healing I can do.
Should we send a scout to go and see what the city looks like, to see what's happening? Because if it's under, I mean, you remember what it looked like when Legionis's
Who
town.
do you possibly expect us to be sending?
I don't know, Duke, but if it's like when Legionis's town was attacked, we're not going to be much help in the state that we're in right now.
Right.
I mean, I have a couple. I mean, I've cast already some spells, so I don't have my full kit. But
I'm very low on spells.
I mean, I can do a prayer of healing, which is it'll be my last highest level spell I can do.
It's about this time, Duke, that you feel really sluggish.
Oh,
because a minute has probably passed.
Yep, definitely. So you're stunned for 6 seconds. You feel a little dazed after the haste wears off. And you're
crashing from the high.
Yeah.
It's the first time it hasn't happened in combat, though.
Correct.
You know, that's a good point.
So she's going to do a prayer of healing, which takes 10 minutes, but it
gives us time to make some kind of plan. Clifton is alive now, right?
Yes. 7 plus 9 is 16 plus 3, 19 plus 4 is 23. 23 health to everybody.
23?
Yes.
Almost back at full. That was nice.
Me too.
So.
Okay.
She.
Well, that's nice.
The only damage I took, I gave
to yourself. That's good. Yeah.
So, after she finishes with her chanting and her ritual, you guys feel like the warmth wash over you. And similarly with Clifton and Evelyn, their wounds also heal. Clifton definitely looks pretty haggard still, but he manages to get up.
I know this is your town, Rowan. What do you want us to do?
Well, you have to go and check out the town anyway. I can't ignore it.
I have an idea. Rowan, you're the fastest. I think you should go spy on it, see what the situation is. I think even though there could be other things in the cave, at least the entrance to it is clear. We lead these civilians to that place, at least to hide out somewhere that's been cleared of monsters. This forest is no longer safe. We lead them back there. You meet us at the cave.
You shouldn't go alone. Finnick, you should go with him. It's probably safer to go in groups, and you're the two fastest.
I'm not going to force you, but I'd appreciate
It's
company.
just a suggestion. It's just a suggestion.
No, you definitely should, because if one thing happens, at least one of you can get away.
Rosemary pipes up and says, just neither of you die, because I don't have any more diamonds.
find more diamonds.
How far are we from the town?
Probably a good couple 100 feet.
So it wouldn't take them more than like a minute to get there?
Yeah,
Minutes? Okay.
It's pretty fast to get there from where you guys are at.
Okay. I'm going to reach out and kind of touch Finnick on the shoulder, like I'm checking him to see if he has any wounds.
Sure.
And while I do that, I cast Protection from Evil and Good on him. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. That gives everything disadvantage to attack him, correct?
Mm-hmm. And you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Okie dokie.
Stay safe.
Seeing as you are casting some type of magic on Finnick, Rosemary will be like, that's a great idea. And she is going to come up and touch Rowan, and she's going to do a death ward on you. Which lasts for...
It lasts for like a while.
8 hours.
Yeah.
And she comes up and pats you on the shoulder, and she says, just in case. But that is... I think that's a... Yeah, that's 4th level. Cool.
What kind of bow do you have?
Just a longbow. I don't use any of my magic weapons.
You can make your bow weapon magic, though, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you guys going to head into
It'd
town?
be nice if it was magic and have magic on top of it. But then I would do a little bit more. What was the question?
Take a quick short rest if we can. Just
Is there time?
I won't gain anything from a short rest.
I will.
Do you need more health?
No.
He needs key points.
Yeah.
It's not time for a short rest.
That's fair.
Yeah, if the town is in need, we will need to act
I can go
swiftly.
without you and you can stay here.
Do you plan on getting into a fight while you're gone?
No.
And as far as for us, we will have to move quickly to the caves. We shouldn't waste any time getting these civilians there.
I agree.
And I'll look to Clifton and Evelyn and say, can you move fast?
So Evelyn, at this point, is up and moving about. She looks hurt, but she's okay. Clifton still looks pretty rough. He has managed to stand up and like shake off some of his wounds, but you can tell he looks like his pride is hurt. He didn't protect Evelyn as he was instructed to do, and so you can see he's almost like a wounded puppy. But he looks over at you with like a angry / scornful look and says, "Yeah, we can hurry."
I say, hey, chin up. No time to mope about. It's going to be a busy night.
Just no more fighting.
I could agree with that sentiment.
Let's hope.
He'll stumble over to Rowan and put his paw on your shoulder and whisper in your ear, "Come back safely."
Hug your bear.
buddy.
Hug your bear.
Heterosexual life
Hug
partners.
him! I need this! Okay, I'm better.
No, I reach up and I just grab the scruff on his neck and give it a good tug.
Aww. And he like leans into it a little bit, but he's also trying to put on a good face.
Right?
Like
when Han grabs
Chewie.
Chewie's hair.
Yeah.
Like right on the neck.
Oh, don't make me think of the sad Chewie noises he made when Han died.
Okay,
Spoilers! Man, that movie's like 6 years old.
So which of you is Jay and which is
Doesn't
Silent
matter.
Bob?
they both
It's
talk.
not really
so
even
neither.
canon anymore, so...
Shay and Silent Bob.
Sure.
He
Come
just takes
back
off.
to us alive, boys.
Was that a yes?
Good luck.
So yes, and I'll take off after him.
Okay. So because I feel like this is pretty straightforward, you guys are going to start quickly heading to the cave. Are you doing Pass Without a Trace?
Yes, and I think that the best area for us is the area that we exited out of that has one entrance, and it's
Right.
and the only other exit is the hidden wall, and I can set up an alarm across that space because it's so narrow, or we can cave it in so that there's only one way into that space.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay, so Pass Without a Trace, and then everyone roll stealth. I'll roll for NPCs. Okay. Good thing we have +10.
Oh God, I rolled so bad. Good thing I've got a high something.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Stealth with +10.
23.
Okay.
36.
I rolled really bad.
22.
I rolled a 4.
Well, the NPCs are much louder than you guys because they did not roll very well. Being as both Evelyn and Clifton are pretty fucked up, they both are making their way through the trees and they
Rosemary with us too, right?
Yes,
Okay,
Rosemary's
yeah,
with
okay.
And like there's tripping over branches and like bumping into trees. Like they're not really all there. But you guys help manage to bring them along, keep them quiet.
I would probably try and like hook my arm around Evelyn's arm and kind of help her along.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, yep. So you guys make your way to the edge of the forest, and you guys are just heading across back to that same exit that you guys came in previously. You find it pretty easily. Again, as you guys are making your way across this open field, you feel a little exposed, but you don't see anybody other than, random animals and whatnot. You do see a couple birds flying out from the trees behind you, almost as there's, a ruckus or something that startled them. But you don't see anything of danger. You managed to make your way into the cave. Are you guys just going to set up camp in here? Is that the idea?
Do you have the cook pot in your bag of holding?
I mean,
Rowan does.
Clifton would have the cook pot because I left it with him.
it would have been at the
Okay,
campsite.
so we have the cook pot.
You
Yes.
could have easily grabbed that.
Let's
will.
make some food. I feel like Clifton, I bet you could use something to eat.
You can hear his stomach just.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna make you feel better
It's
too,
been a long
buddy.
day. Death makes you hungry.
Just water? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay.
Water
Just,
makes a basic stew.
Dump some water in there and look.
Like your canteen or something.
Pick up a
Water
stick.
skin.
Ron would be very upset if he saw me using this stick. Make some soup for Clifton. And I won't even tell you to use a bowl today, buddy. You could just eat right out of the pot.
And like so he's sulking a little bit, and as you say that, you see him perk up a little, like, really?
Gotta let everybody else get their bowl first for sanitary reasons. Then you can have the rest of the pot to yourself.
Really?
I promise. Pinky swear, Clifton, buddy.
Okay.
You've had a
Big old
really
bear claw.
huff.
Yeah, big old bear claw.
You've had a rough day.
Just encompasses your entire hand
right.
with his pinky.
Oh, yes, your
He
pinky
actually
is
just
the
makes an
size
unenemy.
of
He
my
just
hand.
strikes it.
Yeah, so you pour in some water, and magically it starts to fill with stew, and like it starts to bubble even though there's no fire underneath it.
Oh, I forgot a fire. It doesn't look like it needs the fire.
It definitely doesn't.
It's magic.
We didn't realize it didn't need the fire. We tried to put it over the fire the last couple of times we did it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a bubbling brew of stew ready for you, and you guys all dig in. Do you want to do anything before we jump back to the other group?
I think I'm just prepping my blades, sharpening them or whatever, just ready for possible fight ahead.
I am going
Watching
to.
out the cave
Yeah,
door.
I was gonna say I'm gonna sit out at the edge of the cave, like inside of the cave, but so that I can see out,
Okay.
watching for Rowan and Finnick to come back.
Okay, sounds good. Are you doing anything? Okay, so you two are running. Where are you going to the part of town? Are you going to the southern entrance or the western entrance?
Well, the noise seems to be, and the most ruckus seems to be coming from the west side.
Correct. Is that the right direction you're going towards then?
We should skirt the south first and see what the guards are doing. Get an idea of what's going on in the town.
It's your town, I'll follow you.
Right.
You going in the southern entrance then?
Well, we'll go by the southern entrance to see if the guards are actually there, or if, it seems like the town's up in arms.
Okay, so you make your way to the edge of this forest, and you can see the southern entrance pretty clearly. There are no guards. It looks like
Gate open?
gate is open. Guards are currently gone.
That's not good. Let's go in this way, stick to the shadow of the wall. We can make our way to the west.
Okay. So you make your way across through a little bit of an open field, but you make your way into the southern portion of the town. The streets are deserted from what you can see. You can definitely see, like, in the immediate vicinity of where the gate was previously closed and whatnot. Like there looked to be a scuffle of some sort. Like people like were going either north or west, depending on which route you look at. But there's definitely sets of footprints going to either. They all look humanoid, nothing out of the ordinary.
No giant gorillas.
Yeah, no large footprints that from you can see, at least at this point. And you guys are making your way around like the border, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you dart around the corner, start making your way west along the street. Again, this is like the slums area, so there's a lot of smaller houses that don't look like they're occupied or like there's no lights on or anything. It seems to be like pretty quiet over here. As you start making your way, like you get to the corner of the city and you can hear on the other side of the wall, like there is just a cacophony of like growling and snarling and clashing of weapons. Like, and you would hear this as you're getting closer, but like it's becoming a lot more apparent. It seems like there's just a huge battle on the other side of this wall that you currently can't see, but you definitely can hear. So you start making your way along the side of the wall, and you would see like the entrance, the western entrance to the city, and like several guards are back there like shooting arrows, trying to cast spells and whatnot, ranged combat. But they seem to be like, you can see the terror in their eyes as you are coming towards them. You can easily... like there's no way they're paying attention to you at all. Like I don't care what you roll for stealth. So well, how do you guys want to approach?
Grab one real quick for question.
One of the guards. Again.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll take the one that looks like he's I don't know, closest to a shadowy exit. We're gonna take a guard and just like yoink him off the street.
Grab someone. Okay, sounds good. So I mean, there's several different guards that are by the entrance, so you can just grab one of the archers, let's say, that happens to be a werebear. So you grab him. Are you pulling him kind of away from the fray type of thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to do. I mean, he's definitely going to put up a little bit of fight, but, I mean, you guys are able to at least corral him as he's a little disoriented. So you pull him away from his comrades, and he looks like flustered and angry and disoriented, of course, but he's like, what are you doing? You should be back in your homes. Like, we're trying to defend the city here. What do you want?
It sounds like you're doing a poor job of it.
We're doing our best. What do you want from us?
What's attacking the city?
We don't know. It just came all of a sudden in the middle of the fucking night.
Where's Kuda?
On the mountain? I don't know. I'm not his keeper.
Why isn't he down here defending the city?
Fuck if I know. Again, I don't know where he went. He was here earlier today. Maybe he got called away on something. I don't know.
Are you ready for a fight?
I was ready for a fight.
Alright. I kind of push the bear against the wall, and I'll have Finnick like point an arrow at him and be like, we're on your side. We're going to help out.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna kick some ass. What else should we do?
You can see he looks confused. Like, you look like townspeople to him. Like, even, I mean, because he doesn't know you from Bob. But, like, he looks very surprised that you are taking up arms. And he's like, you really should just go back to your homes. We can handle this. And you don't even need to roll insight, just your passive insight. Like, you can tell that, like, his voice is quivering. Like, he doesn't believe what he's saying.
We're gonna get fucked, man.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's thinking. So are you guys just gonna, like, jump in with everybody fighting? Is that...
Yeah, I'll try to give him a little bit of a pep talk, too, and be like, listen, you and your archer friends, you aim at whatever he's aiming at. We'll take down the rest.
Oh, give me a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Do it. I believe in you.
I hope so.
Be persuasive.
I mean, I'm assuming you're being persuasive and not deceptive.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a negative, so that's good.
Something.
A 7.
Oof. Okay, so he definitely...
Does he get advantage because I do have an arrow pointed at his throat?
But probably disadvantage, if anything, because you're intimidating him with an arrow.
But like,
It's an intimidating persuasion.
Would you rather intimidate him versus persuading him? I will let you do that.
Sure.
Okay, so what would be your roll then?
Would I get advantage from?
Sure, from
as a help?
intimidation. For intimidation, sure.
Okay.
Is that worse?
We'll take the 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 with intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay. So
She had you roll.
so he looks at both of you.
You get a 7 too.
but if it's
Well, you get a-
intimidation,
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So he looks at both of you and looks very confused. And he's like, yeah, I'll totally do that. Like, and again, he's not great at lying. So you definitely get the sense like, I don't trust either of you to keep my back. But he's also not really worried about you at this point. Like, you can definitely tell he's
He's more concerned about hiding.
yeah, well, he's more concerned
Surviving.
about surviving. Yeah, just like defending the city.
He was fighting before we stopped him from fighting.
It's true.
I give him a pat on the armor. Is he wearing
He
armor?
is wearing armor.
I give him a pat on the armor and shove him back out into the street, and look
And
at
then he
him and
gets
be like,
eaten.
"Are you ready?"
Let's go.
Okay.
I am going to light my staff up and shift.
Okay, sounds good. Are you doing anything to prepare, Eric? I mean, you
I still have my bow.
yep.
It's a good time to shift. It doesn't matter who the fuck you hit, right? They're all our enemies. Fuck them all up. Murder everything.
It only lasts for a minute.
Murder. Perfect.
You
I'll
might.
actually transform.
Oh, okay.
Because that actually is beneficial.
Right now? Yeah.
You guys good?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys both like. How do you transform? Do you just like Hulk out, or do you do something to like show that you're changing? Like, do your bones crack? How do you envision yourself transforming?
Oh, just as a shifter, my nose goes a little more into that Faline like skin pull back and a little more of a snout, and my ears grow a little bit longer, and then the nose becomes a little more feline as well.
Do you get like claws?
No, not claws, but my teeth do come out.
Okay.
All of
That's
these
mean.
animals.
What about you?
When he actually
Right.
transform, he is still very lean,
Mm-hmm.
but everything becomes a little more like thicker.
Okay.
Just
Beefy.
Definitely
Yeah.
thick.
and like all of his features become a little sharper.
Okay.
That's about it. It's more pronounced than just a normal shift.
Right. So as you both shift, again, these guards are not paying attention to you at all, but you run up and join the fray. I'm assuming you're staying in range with the archers. Are you getting up in melee?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
With whatever the first thing is.
yes. So as you guys run up to this opening, you can see now this small army of guards that seems to be attacking what looks like an onslaught of dozens of undead. It looks like there seems to be a couple of gorillas. Some of those double tongue people, and some just generic, like undead zombie, creatures that seem to be, just hammering on these people. The way the current battle is going, it doesn't really look like either side is winning, being as it seems like there's just just a
Stalemate?
well, no, it seems to be like there's just more and more and more of these creatures that seem to be coming out of the forest. And so it's hard to tell if they were necessarily winning or losing, but being as you guys are both smart enough to know that it's just a numbers game at some point. Like, there doesn't seem to be an end to the undead that are coming, and the guards seem to be having difficulty taking them out quickly.
What's this situation on the gate?
The gate is currently open. It doesn't look damaged in any way.
But they're basically keeping it from being closed because there's things in the way?
Yes, they're standing in the way. So, I mean, in theory, if you were to cut off all of the melee people, they could close the gates and shoot through it. That's totally a possibility, except they would, you'd be cut off from the city. That's currently not what they have done so far, but it's definitely an option.
Because they're were creatures. They're not smart. They don't have a leader here.
Correct.
Doesn't seem like anybody's shouting orders to them.
It does seem like there are people on the battlefield that are kind of trying to instruct, but again, they're not. It doesn't seem like any of them are really prepared for this type of fight. They're very like townspeople type of guards, not like war type of guards. So like they're doing their best to be like, hey, you should be helping this person, or you should be focus firing on these people. But like as soon as they say that type of thing, they get killed. So like, so you run up. I mean, we can. I don't want to do like mass combat, so we'll just say for the sake of brevity, you guys start punching and kicking and shooting arrows
to try to get them back far enough for them to close the gate.
Okay. We'll say over the course of like 10, 15 minutes, it definitely starts to become more and more apparent that the townsfolk, guards, whatever you want to call them, the guards definitely are losing this combat. Like, there's no way the sheer number of these undead.
Just lock them out.
I'm
not there.
I already said that. That was the plan.
Yeah. So it gets to the point where there are a couple that are just being swarmed by these single lower zombies. It seems like some of the bigger creatures have been wounded enough that they either are dead or they're close to dead. But like, again, there's just a flood of these undead that seem to be coming out of the forest. And I mean, you would see this. It would be very obvious to you. I just forgot about it. Like the trees that they are coming out of completely just drenched in this black ichor. Like even a couple days ago, these trees were fully flourishing trees. I mean, it's spring, so they should be very green. These are like black, no green is showing through. But at a certain point, you realize like this is a losing battle. And so you eventually bring back, are you going to try and instruct any of the guards or anything?
Yeah, I mean, me up in melee, I'm going to tell, like, any melee people that I can just to push them back. Like,
okay.
If we've got some spears, have the spears push and just keep everything back until we can get the gate down. And I'll tell Finnick to work on getting the gate down once we get it back far enough.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, as they both, like, the guards aren't really focusing on you guys, but you guys do look different than the rest of the guards.
So, I actually am a were creature and I look just like the guards.
Foxes are unique. Like they're not common amongst were creatures. So I mean, you're also not wearing their garb.
True.
So,
but still more than Rowan.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like they don't have a lot of were foxes. They're pretty special. So like they look at you like, oh, you should be wearing guard uniform, not whatever.
Man, I'm off.
This is my off day.
This is my off day, my day off, and I came to work.
Am I getting OT pay for this?
Should be getting hazard pay as well.
Right.
17.
Yeah, so I will say you do manage to convince most of them, it seems like, to help in your endeavor. So they, pull out their spears and start like trying to push back some of the smaller zombies, at least. Keep them at bay as you guys slowly make your way back to the gate and try and shut that gate. Let's make some strength checks.
Is it like a gate or is it like a gate?
It's a gate, but it's a pretty heavy gate.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try to do this quickly. Yeah, they roll pretty well. So I'll say you guys managed to keep them at bay long enough so you guys can close the gate. And like at that point, obviously, the creature's going to just start, like, reaching through, like, zombie movie, very iconic. Sure. But they're not damaging the gate at this point. They don't seem to be smart enough to do that.
Gate metal?
It is metal.
Fire.
Probably what it's going to come down to.
Fuego.
Where is my sweet nobody?
Right. I mean,
the nine hells just going like this.
I know they're going to come get me sometime.
Right. They love me, right?
They love me. They'll come save me.
So, I mean, over time, obviously, these things are going to start just dying from sheer number of arrows and such.
I'm gonna.
You can definitely like punch them through the gate.
I'm gonna try to since there doesn't seem to be a super solid chain of command here,
Correct.
I'm gonna try to keep giving out orders since I got a success in, so maybe they'll...
I'm the boss.
Yeah, maybe they'll trust me a little more. I'm gonna grab like one of the I'm imagining there's a were-rat around here that
Definitely.
looks decently quick.
Definitely.
I'm gonna tell him to go get reinforcements.
Okay.
And then I am going to have Finnick take some others, go to bars or whatever you can, find alcohol, find anything that can burn.
Okay. So you look directly at this were-rat, and this were-rat looks terrified. Like they are about to piss themselves.
I give him a smack. Just a simple
Better not smack him too hard. You might kill
I'll
him.
grab him and by his little rat muzzle, and I'm like, this kind of smack, not a hysteria smack, but a couple of smacks up at the face, and I'm like, go get reinforcements from the mountain.
So as soon as you say that, he's like, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. And you see him just dart off, going probably towards the northern exit. But he goes past the street and he's gone.
I assume that's a plan.
So you're gonna head over to the Aurora Ale House. I'm assuming that's
that's the one that I know of. So that's probably where he would head.
The closest tavern. So
had such a good time there.
I'm gonna have try to have a couple of werebears go with you to carry shit,
big old kegs or barrels or whatever.
So you run over. It's only a couple streets down. It's currently the lights are currently off. What do you do?
So this is the one that has multiple entrances, right? But
is it?
Right? This is the one that has the fight pit in the back.
Correct.
Okay,
but
we're gonna go through the front into I don't remember. Is it Randall or something like that?
Yeah, it's just it's a bar in the front too.
It's a bar.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can describe it again for you.
I'll just go into the bar.
Are you just gonna try and go in through the front doors?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the front door. It is locked.
I will put up my lockpick and try to.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a lockpick check. Are you trying to?
There's some guards with you. You could just have them
bash it down.
Yeah, I mean, they're city guards.
Yes, they'll have to do that.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay. So you get up and you're shaking because you're in anticipation of trying to do this. And the guards see that you're trying to do this, and they're like, "Why don't we just break the door down?"
Do it then.
Oh, okay. And so they just ram into the door a couple times, and you can hear some commotion coming from the other side, someone coming down the steps, sounds like. And as soon as they're about to what looks like bash through this door, you see the door just swings open as Bryce, the barkeep, is like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
We're here for alcohol. We need.
I just picture he goes to rush on the door and just fall.
The bears just go in.
Yeah, they would immediately. Yes, they would immediately follow in cartoon. And he's like, "Alcohol? Why do you need alcohol?"
We need to burn things. Get out of the way, and I'll just push them out of the way.
Oh, okay. So, go ahead and give me intimidation. I will say you have advantage because you have 2 werebears with you.
14.
Yeah. So you can definitely tell he is very confused, very disoriented, as he probably just woke up. But you push right past him. He doesn't say a word. I'm assuming you're going to the back.
Yeah, to the storeroom or whatever, stock room.
So you go back there. There's several tankards and cases, beer kegs and whatnot. They're not labeled or anything. Are you just gonna grab some?
Yeah, just have them pick up. Can they carry 1 or 2 each or however? I don't know how big they are.
They probably carry 2 each, 1 under each arm.
Yeah.
So are you grabbing one as well?
No.
Okay. So
Have you seen how strong I am?
No,
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can definitely try.
I'll just
a smaller barrel.
There will definitely be smaller ones.
I need to keep my hands free just in case.
Grab some rags.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna make Molotov cocktails. Yeah, is there just some bar rags around?
Definitely, there would.
Okay.
Just gonna grab some.
Do I see any gold?
Give me an investigation check.
Fucking rob this guy.
While he's robbing that guy, I'm just telling a bunch of scouts on the wall to start
15?
making torches, basically, out of rags and stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I will say you find 10 gold.
Perfect.
That seemed like it was in the storeroom in the back by hidden under some rags. It looks like someone was
Saving up for retirement.
Probably.
He stole his retirement
They were
fund.
embezzling. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's fine then.
Like it was separate from the rest of the money. Like,
Oh, I was just
like maybe it was a tip. Like,
balancing the books. It's fine.
Sure. Anyway, so you grab the 10 gold that was hidden in the rag that you found. Are you grabbing any other bottles of anything? I mean, there'd be wine bottles. There probably wouldn't be any like spirits necessarily, but like
I don't think wine burns.
Not well enough.
No, because that doesn't have a high enough alcohol content.
Mhm.
So we'll probably run out. Are we close to any of the other gates?
You're closest to the western gate. That would be the closest.
The one that we
gate.
just came from, though,
Yeah.
right? But we're not like we don't pass by any of the other ones.
Mm-mm.
Okay. We'll just go back to the western gate.
Okay, sounds good. So you have your friends grab the 2 barrels each, and they just run out the door. And as you do, you can see the door started to cave in a little bit, so it looks like there's a little bit of damage to the door, but they look fine.
I'll throw gold at the guy to repair it.
Oh, okay. And so Bryce is just standing there, just like watching you guys, just dumbfounded, and you flip a coin to him. He's like, "I'm not a witcher, but thanks."
I am.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So he grabs a coin out of the air and he's like, "Thanks."
For the door, and then we'll just leave.
Okay. And he just looks dumbfounded as you leave, and he quietly shuts the door behind you. And again, you can see that the door's bowed a little bit, but you manage to make your way back to the gates, and you were helping instruct some of the scouts to make just torches, correct?
Yeah, we're just wrapping rags dipped in oil, like, around sticks.
Okay. And so at this point, you can definitely see just from the sheer weight of so many of these creatures trying to break through, it's starting to like bend and bow a little bit. But you guys throw. So how do you want to facilitate this as you see your 2 werebears and Finnick come back with just a couple kegs of beer?
So imagining like any good city gate that the water would flow out of the city.
Yep.
From ditches and whatnot.
Yep.
So, we'll just dump it like in front of the gate, have it flow out, light them up.
Cool. We'll just like bash the like barrels against the gate.
Yeah.
And it can just.
Sounds good. So you go ahead and give me another persuasion check as you're trying to convince these guards to help you, essentially.
12.
Yeah, so they seem to be pretty you seem to be pretty persuasive, and they also don't seem to have a lot of guidance. So you throw these barrels against the gate, and then they explode, and alcohol just gets literally everywhere. It covers a couple of the guards even on the inside, but it manages to get a large group right against the gate, and it does flow underneath them. So any of them in the immediate vicinity after it would be standing in alcohol. It would be beer, but it's alcohol.
Hopefully it burns.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna light it up.
Okay, so are you personally guys gonna throw torches, or are you gonna have the guards throw the torches?
Just light it with an arrow.
Yeah, I was like, I'm imagining that you could do a light up an arrow too. Yeah, that might be better. But I'll also have the guards up top, like throw the torches down.
Okay, sounds good. So they in unison all spark up some fire to light up. Yep. And go ahead if you want to pull out your torch and light up an arrow. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Just don't roll one, essentially.
It's gonna be something intense.
You want to grab that?
I felt that.
It's right underneath
So it'd
you.
be like 19 with like a
you're fine. So you managed. We'll say you managed to. Do you want to hit the ground and light that on fire, or do you want to attack one of the creatures and light them on fire?
Let's attack one of the creatures. Like
First ones that
like-
got splash.
Yeah.
like
You can do that.
like right in like their like foot, like so it goes through their foot,
yeah.
and so where it's wet, and so then they can just start on fire.
Yeah, I like that. So you managed to like aim it right as one of their feet is like sticking right in between some of the gates, and you pin their foot down, and it starts to like slowly burn up their leg, and they just like as they're flailing in pain. And the fire starts to. Did you?
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
They start to like. The fire slowly starts to spread to the immediate vicinity, as well as the fire beneath starts to spread. And you can definitely tell, like, they're not trying to put out the fire or anything, so it's just going to slowly kill them. The Yeah.
Can we see this fire from the mountain?
You personally would probably see it because you would start to see
Smoke.
the smoke coming up.
I think
I was about to say they've been gone pretty long.
I come back in to the cave. I think the city's on fire.
This city's on fire.
I think we need to
Actually, give me a second.
intercept.
It's just the front. One side of the city's on fire.
Being as your perspective, you wouldn't know where it is. You would just see the.
Or maybe it's the whole city. Does anybody have a spyglass?
It doesn't matter. They should have been back by now.
You would definitely.
We told them we were going to come back, didn't we?
No.
How long has this
It's
been?
probably been a good 15, 20 minutes.
Well, it was our
definitely.
understanding it would take a couple minutes for you to go there and come back.
They said they were
So-
going to scout it out, but they might have gotten in combat.
Well, if that's the case, we should be helping them right now.
If there's a fire, we need to go.
Okay, that seems fair. What about them? This cave isn't completely safe.
Rosemary looks at you and says, "Don't worry about them. I can take care of them as long as you guys can handle yourselves without me."
Okay.
It's debatable.
We're going to need you.
But I can't leave them. They need my help.
We can't leave them here on their own. We haven't cleared this whole cave. My alarm is still set up. It'll sound off in your head.
In your head or in my head?
I can tell it to sound off and whoever. Or it'll just
How
audibly
about this?
sound off.
Can't you just have it so that if the alarm sounds for them, they will run away?
That works.
Yeah, I mean, I can corral these two. It's not too hard. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to separate Clifton from that big cauldron.
He can make
but-
it tiny and take it with him. Clifton,
Yeah.
if there's danger, make the cauldron tiny. We showed you how to do it. And take the food with you. And run. If the alarm makes a noise, okay?
His mouth is just full
How
of
far
food.
away? Because it's only like a couple minutes.
Yep, a couple minutes. As
So
you're-
then this is not very far then.
No, you guys can
Okay.
make it over there pretty quick.
I think we should go help them. The city is literally burning. Well, it's not a city.
Yeah, no,
Again, we
I'm
keep
sa-
calling it
like,
a city,
I
but it
mean-
is a town. It's just a very small town.
Okay.
So the fire will probably devastate it very quickly. We should go. I think everything in there's wood.
Gates.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to use telepathic speech with Rosemary.
Okay, what are you going to telepathically tell her?
If we need you, I will let you know.
Did you guys hear that?
He talks in heads sometimes.
Oh,
It's a new development.
that's weird. I mean, I could just send you a message. That works too, right?
But I can't, and I'm going.
Oh, okay. Well,
Would you send one to Rowan or Finnick real quick and just be like, hey, are you dead?
I have to
Why
be...
is the city on fire?
she's talking to
Oh.
me. Don't worry about it.
I'm
Don't
not
worry about
talking to you at all. I'm talking to
so
her.
she will cast sending, and she'll be like, "What do you want me to tell him?"
Just ask, what's going on? What's going on? Why is the city on fire?
This is my last third level spell.
Are you guys super duper dead right now?
Maybe.
Please respond.
This is my last third level spell, FYI.
Do not do it. I will let you know when we get them.
I mean, I have other spells. I'm just running low on spells.
Save them for
We may
Evelyn
need-
and Clifton.
Okay, if you say so. Just kidding.
We are going now.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Gather your crap and let's go.
Okay, so
No, Clifton, put your poop down. He's not talking to you.
oh, okay.
Wash your hands.
Eat your food.
No! Oh, Clifton. Oh, no, buddy. Buddy. I look at Rosemary.
Don't dwell on this. We need to go.
Somebody make him wash his goddamn hands.
Anyway, yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
Quick.
Rushing.
so
I'm probably doing the little teleporting around.
I will say when you do that, it makes sound like it's like you're popping in and
Yeah,
out
sure,
of
why not?
existence. So like,
Just like,
it's like
just like Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Just like a little.
but it's much. I will say it's much louder because you're popping through dimensions, right?
Sure.
So like it's like crack, crack, crack. So, I mean, it's something like quiet.
Okay, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just
picture
run.
like a kind of a weird snapping sort of noise, like almost like sound barrier, kind of just like I don't know.
Like a pop?
Not necessarily like a very like kind of almost like the sound of lightning. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
So, you guys start teleporting and...
No, I'll just run.
Okay,
I'll just run.
running towards the southern entrance or the western?
The one that's on fire.
Yeah, the teleporting might instill panic
actually,
if it's coming towards the
maybe not the one that's on fire. Maybe one that's not on fire. We should go towards the area that's not on fire, so we can get into the city.
Yeah,
that seems like the smarter idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So like was that the northern entrance? Maybe
Eastern.
Southern entrance. I'm good at directions. The southern entrance.
You're going towards the southern entrance.
Yep,
you can compass.
Okay. So you two are helping fend off this fiery onslaught. It seems like the zombies seem to be dying off. They do seem to be continually coming, but that eventually subsides. Either they aren't attracted to the fire anymore because they're dying, or there's no more of them. You're not sure. Are you hanging out to watch them all die, or are you going to go do something else?
As soon as they thin out, I know reinforcements are coming in. I know that who that means, so no.
Okay.
We should
close out the gates.
Yeah, we should also leave very soon before reinforcements get here.
Okay, so you're not staying to watch all of them die. You're staying to make sure that they
make sure that they're thinned out enough that we're pretty sure that they can handle them.
So I mean, they definitely, like, the ones immediately in the front are dying off. There is still, like, a smaller group, but, like, the archers seem to be able to pick most of them off, especially with Finnick's help. Unfortunately, you don't have any range, so you'll have to be in melee with the ones that come close enough.
Oh no, I can grab a handful of arrows and use them as darts.
You definitely can. I forgot about that, yes. You just won't get it
You're
back.
supposed to use a bow.
I don't give a shit.
So you manage to thin the herd enough where you feel like they can probably handle this much, but you can't necessarily see other sides of the wall, so you're not sure if there's more coming from the other sides. But the immediate vicinity looks pretty cleaned. You definitely would hear like some movement coming from the northeast-ish area. Like it sounds like clanging and boots coming in your general direction. Because they're not being
cobblestone.
Yeah, they're not being quiet. Mm-hmm. So like it sounds like a large cacophony of just footprints, people coming.
That's our cue to leave.
Let's get out of here.
Are you guys going south around the wall then?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say, for the sake of brevity, you guys make your way south around the corner. You do see that there are some guards that seem to be making their way south towards that southern entrance, and they seem to be starting to close that gate. And you guys, I will say, you guys are making your way to that southern gate as you see it start to close.
Oh. Do we go
Indiana
in?
Jones just slide under.
Do we think that they have it handled? Should we ask?
No, we go in.
Yes,
Okay.
there is a commotion in here. Our place is in the city.
So you guys are going to try and duck under the gate?
Yeah, we're bolting under the gate.
Okay, so...
Full on sprint.
So yeah, you guys are dead sprinting. The guards would see you and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, go back!" Like, they definitely don't understand like why you're here, and they're very confused and angry. You can dart past them pretty easily. Maybe take attack of opportunity, but probably not. You guys, as you're approaching the southern gate, it's probably about halfway closed by this point, you see two figures you recognize that dart out from the western portion of the city.
Why do I think that they've set the city on fire now?
Are you guys? You guys would immediately see each other.
Like I see them,
Spider-Man meme,
and I see them running, and I see them running, and I'm like, oh, they set the town on fire, didn't they?
I was thinking this. Like we run out, they run in.
Yeah, that meme.
I like whistle at them to get their attention.
I mean, Rowan, probably Finnick too, would immediately see you guys.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are, it's very bright out here, considering it's almost full moonlight. B, you guys are not being quiet. So, and you're big people. They'd be able to see you pretty easily.
Go, keep going.
Where the hell were you?
What the
Don't
fuck's
worry
going
about it.
on?
We'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Is the city safe? Town safe?
For now.
The guards are like yelling at you like, come back! What? You're not safe out there!
Yeah, we'll be right back. Let's go. Let's run back to the mountain.
Yeah, once we catch up with them, we'll keep pace.
What the fuck happened?
Large zombie army attacked the city on the western side.
Large zombie army.
Yeah, we lit them on fire.
Yeah, that makes sense. I saw fire from the mountain.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I'm not sure, but the city might be the safest place here pretty shortly. So if we grab the wares and I look around my cousin and we get into the city.
You do realize that if they catch us in the city, we will all be put in prison.
You do realize that if we face a full army of undead things, we're going to die.
They're not going to put people
Well.
who will actually solve the problems in prison.
I don't think you understand that they will.
I could
Are you sending something?
offer an opinion.
Because
The
I
safest
can
place
talk
in
to her within
this
a mile.
area,
So I
the
will
snoring
let her know, bring
mountain.
some-
Probably.
Yes,
So-
but don't we want allies in the city before we go to Snoring Mountain?
I'm just pointing out a fact. I've been running a lot. I'm sorry. I'm out
You should
of breath.
probably work out some. Do you want to do?
I'm old.
Do you want to do like spar with me in the morning or something? Just yoga?
No. My joints are the worst in the morning.
Look,
somehow he has the best agility.
Right.
I don't
I
know what
stretch a
the best
lot.
decision is here, but I think Rowan's right. I think we need to go somewhere, whether it be on the mountain, whether it be in the town. I don't think we'll be safe in the cave for long with an army of undead.
We're going
What
in the
do you
town.
think? Okay, I was going to ask you what you thought, but you've just given
You
me
know
the
what?
answer.
You folks are already out here. Why don't you stay? Finnick and I'll go get them.
They're on their way.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
did you just send them a message?
Were they following you?
No, Duke probably just did mind talking to them.
Okay.
Tell them to bring the pot.
I told her to gather everything and bring them with.
So we're gonna go in the city and definitely get arrested. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great.
We're not going to be arrested.
Are you sure?
They have-
Last I checked, 3 of the people in our group, we broke out of prison.
How have you handled things here? You started a fire. They seem to be fine with you.
I don't think that they recognized who he was. Did
It
they?
was kind of a chaos thing. Yeah. I did take command for a bit.
Yeah, okay, how'd that make you feel? Actually, you know what? Scratch
it was very
that.
strange.
Well,
Are you
we,
okay with us hiding in the city, in the town? Because goddamn, it's not a city. Are you okay with us hiding in town? If Kudath finds you again, he's going to kill you.
I think he's going to be a bit busy.
Okay, you're not wrong.
And
I know,
besides,
right?
if I stay out here, I'm also going to die.
That's accurate.
I'd rather take my chances behind a wall.
Why are you still out there?
Question.
Let's go in the city.
So you guys see coming from the cave, the 3 NPCs, Clifton, Evelyn, and Rosemary, start making their way towards you guys. Are you guys just gonna wait for them to catch up?
Yeah, I think we should. Rosemary has somewhere in town we can stay, right?
It's very small.
Well, where the fuck else are we gonna stay?
That's fair.
Pretty tight fit, but it will work.
So
I mean, we could pay for some rooms in an inn, but that seems way more risky.
We'll figure it out when we get everybody inside.
I'll just cuddle, it's fine.
so at this point, Rosemary, Evelyn, and Clifton, with a small little pot in Clifton's paws, as he's like carrying it and waddling.
Making sure not to spill the content.
Put a
Yep.
hat on Clifton. Your name's not Clifton when we go in the city,
Excuse me,
okay?
I'm pretty sure he's probably drinking it as he
Yeah.
Yes, he
runs.
definitely is.
I literally just pull a hat
Like,
out. It's got a big
nose in
flower on it. I put it on
Is it
Clifton's
on it?
head.
Yes.
Your name's not Clifton when we go in the city, okay, Clifton? It's Bird.
Tina.
Okay.
I pull out a hat and I put it on Evelyn's head. And you're Lola. No, I'm Lola.
Yeah, check it Lola.
Gracie.
Bert and Gracie.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Where are we staying? And as soon as she says that, Rosemary's like, we can find room, hopefully, at my dad's place. I mean, I haven't been there for a while. I mean, so we'll see.
Well, I think we could fit 8 people comfortably in there, yeah.
I doubt it.
9 people?
I doubt comfortable is the word.
8 was right. 8 was the right number.
I mean, I have a friend, Bruce, that is in charge of the inn, so he can rent us rooms as well. I mean, we don't have to worry about that tonight, though. And she just starts ushering you guys towards the entrance.
Yeah.
So at this point, the gates are closed. I'm assuming you go into the southern gate.
Just start knocking on the gate.
So there are several guards there standing there like, what? Did you change your mind? Are you coming in now?
We just had to make sure that we had some friends outside the gate. We just wanted to make sure that they could get in.
Roll me persuasion. Somebody roll me persuasion, and
I will help Chats.
Yes.
I am put in the shadows. I've put on.
Oh yeah,
my
the mask that I gave you.
Okay.
I have a white mask and a cloak that I've draped around myself.
Somebody's gonna have a better charisma than
Okay. So what are you?
Oh, I have a good charisma.
What are you saying to persuade them to let you in?
What's it? Persuasion?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
I think.
I'm a bad liar anyway.
I guess it could be deception too, depending. I mean, that wasn't a lie, but
I guess I would say. Please, I live out in the woods. They attacked me. I have nowhere else to go.
okay. So I will let you roll deception, but you won't get advantage because he was telling the truth.
I will pat. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna pat Chet's shoulder and I go, It's okay, Grandma. We'll find a place in the city, in the town. It's not a city. I keep messing it up. It's okay, Grandma.
Are you giving him?
Yeah, I'm trying to help. No, I'm just trying to help.
Okay.
I'm trying to help with the lie.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. Reluctantly.
I'm sure these nice people who helped us will have places for us
Okay,
to
so
stay.
deception 26.
Oh.
Yeah, so these guards are flustered. They definitely look like they are wary of you guys, but you don't seem to be dangerous, at least at this point, and so they immediately start to open the gate.
Nobody's dangerous when they travel with Granny.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So again, sake of brevity, they open the gate. You casually walk in, race in, either way. You make it in, they close the gate behind you. There aren't any enemies in the immediate vicinity, but they seem very worried.
I give Granny my arm so I can help her walk.
Okay. Are you...
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Are you keeping the charade and walking slowly with her?
I lean into it and put in a little limp,
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
There we go, Granny. I have my hood up and my gloves on, and I'm not blue. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay. So Rosemary, being obviously familiar with the town, she kind of takes the lead and starts to lead you guys towards her father's house, which you guys have been to, but obviously not with her.
I think these two are the only ones that have been there.
Oh, yeah. I was looking directly at them. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these two have been there. Not necessarily you guys.
Yeah.
But, so Evelyn, Clifton, everybody comes in. Rosemary leads you a couple streets in and down to right where her dad lives. And, you do see a dagger in the door. And it looks like there is a note, that's been stabbed to the first person that obviously were to come in here.
You guys aren't getting evicted.
Would
Did you not
see this.
pay property taxes?
And she's like, what are you talking about?
The note.
I drop the facade and walk up and snatch the note down and read it.
Okay, so you would know thieves can't. So you would actually be able to recognize what it says. But everyone else would read, be like, it looks like a shopping list. Like it's like beef and eggs and flour. And
someone has beef, all right.
Beef with the eggs and the flour.
And you would see at the very bottom left-hand corner a very familiar symbol, an eye symbol that you
An ion flames.
Yes, an ion in
flames.
In flames, yes. But with your thieves' cant, you recognize it says, "We need to talk to you. Please come to." Let me find the place. I don't remember off the top of my head. Please come. I'll just say, please come to our headquarters, because Rosemary might not know where that is, but she can probably figure that out. But you guys already know where that is, so I don't need to tell you.
We do?
We do.
What does it say?
We need to talk to you. Please come to our headquarters.
Does it have a date or just whenever?
The brick building.
Are you sure?
It was weird.
I mean...
Anyway.
If this was left by the followers of dissidents, then we need to find Fleetwood Market.
I don't know where the fuck that is.
I guess that's our next destination then.
Are you sure it's not the building that...
Well, I think we should rest for the night.
Oh, that seems like a great idea. Let's light a fire and cuddle. Because we're going to have to. This is a very small space.
Yes.
You mentioned you had taken some command in the initial siege.
Yeah, there wasn't... All of the people that were shouting orders were getting killed. Seemed like a good time to...
Oh, good job on not getting killed then.
Yeah, I'm really glad you guys aren't dead. I didn't say that because we were in a rush, but really glad you guys aren't dead.
Me too.
Yeah. Are you okay? Did you have any injuries you need?
Some, but I think we just need to rest for the night.
Well, we'll
sort everything out in the morning.
It's important that we understand the situation as it is now that you've gathered.
Well,
so if anyone is giving orders, they've all died.
Not anymore. So we requested reinforcements from the mountain to help them out. And that probably means armed warriors and probably Kuda.
Okay, why did you do that?
Because if we'd have left them alone with no reinforcements, pretty sure they'd have been overrun. I'm sorry, this is my town and I do have to defend it even if I've got to use...
I believe that it would have been impossible without them.
Well, we didn't know that you all were coming, so... Like I said, we had to do what we could.
You took too long.
Fair enough.
Okay, Dad.
So Rosemary flings open the door, and you guys see, there's like a layer of dust and everything, because there hasn't been anyone in here in a while. It's a single bed, like a single bed and dresser. I mean, you guys have been in here, but in one corner there's a hearth with a cauldron, that like there would be a fire in it, but it's long since been out.
Is there wood outside?
I mean, yeah, there'll probably be several wood stacks that you guys can start a fire. There would be some meats that are hanging from the ceiling, curing, that Clifton immediately is going to try and eat.
Clifton? Those aren't yours. You have to ask first. What? You have to ask first. Manners.
And Rosemary is like, don't even ask. Just take anything you need.
Don't dig that up.
What? Dig what up?
I'm about to ask, is where I buried those coins, is that undisturbed?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. As you guys all come in and she shuts the door behind you and all that good stuff. It's very cramped.
I call by the hearth. It looks like the warmest spot.
27.
Two of us could probably take shift.
You do check your hiding place. It is empty. It looks disturbed and it looks empty.
I still call by the
like
hearth.
the coins are no longer there.
She took the coins.
Who? Fake Rosemary?
Fake Rosemary.
Well,
that bitch.
I don't know. We might have killed her. Who knows?
We might have. Or she could still be out there hiding amongst the town.
You know what? That's like the very least of our worries right now, chats.
Is it though?
Well,
Someone could come here in the middle of the night and murder us in our sleep.
yes. Well, that could happen
Any night.
any night.
It's dangerous having cursed coins out in there.
Well, we're not going to be able to fucking find them. I don't know about you, but I'm not magically inclined enough to be able to locate magical items.
I understand that. Here's the advantage we have. The town guard don't know who we are yet.
They kind of do.
Yes, but they're not looking for us. They have bigger problems right now. But fake Rosemary, she knows who we are. She led us into that trap. And she could still be here. She is our biggest threat right now, unless those walls fall.
Also, if she was able to make herself look like you, then she could easily make herself look like anyone else as far as we know.
So we should make up a code or some kind of phrase that we all know that we can repeat to each other in the event that we get separated and need to know if we're the real us. How about that? That make you sleep a little easier?
Poughkeepsie.
I don't know what the fuck you just said. Did you sneeze?
Poughkeepsie.
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 Poughkeepsie?
Kill her.
What does that even mean?
It's just a random word I made up.
Poughkeepsie.
Kips.
Kips.
E.
E.
Kips.
Poughkeepsie.
Pandemonium?
Poughkeepsie?
Kips.
Poughkeepsie.
There you go.
I meant like a phrase, like a short poem or a limerick.
Well, who's gonna think of that word?
Fair enough. Everyone needs to remember this word now.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie. Somebody write that down. We're not going to remember that next session.
Definitely not. Put it in my notes. That Rosemary.
It's a supernatural reference.
Mm-hmm.
P-O-U-G-H.
Weird. It's almost like it's a reference to a show and our other series.
Poughkeepsie.
Oh no.
Will that help everyone? Rest a little easy?
Just ask the whoever takes the watches to switch out the words and whatnot. Say it nice and quiet.
Who wants first watch?
I just lit a bunch of zombies on fire.
I'll
and
take
ran a lot.
I'll take first watch.
Thank you. I'll cook breakfast in the morning. I'll take the last watch.
Clifton will hand you the smaller cauldron that's like completely licked clean of stew.
Good boy. Cleaning up your dishes.
Okay, chats with first watch. Who wants second watch?
Sorry, I'm having trouble with writing.
Writing Poughkeepsie.
No, I'm having trouble like actually not writing like this.
Oh,
but writing
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
I can take second watch.
I will say, it is almost standing room only. Like the people who are taking.
We can cuddle. It's fine.
Sleep on the bear.
Yeah, like
You gotta share the bear tonight, Rowan.
Think you'd be okay with that tonight.
I'm sorry in advance if I steal your blanket. I just get cold. I'll take third watch.
Okay.
Duke.
Sure.
you're taking fourth,
No, I think Rowan's taking.
Yeah, take the last.
fourth. Okay,
You want to take third watch with me, Duke?
Sure.
okay. First watch.
Yes.
Okay, go and give me a perception. So everyone starts bedding down. You're getting ready for your long rest.
That's for Kip sex.
What are you doing up in the corner, Duke?
Okay, so with your 9, you seem a little distracted. You definitely hear, commotion about town coming from the north. I mean, it's just cacophony of sounds. I mean, it's hard to make out what it is. It's people yelling, like creatures moaning and attacking and such. I mean, it's hard to make out. But
This is not going to help me say it rightly.
anyway,
Are you sure about that?
so you hear stuff going on up north. Nothing nearby. Nothing of worry necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So your watch goes uneventfully. Do you want to do anything during your watch?
No, I think I'm just on edge from the day we've had. Like, it started off so well taking down, adversaries, and now it's just kind of spiraled out of control. I think Chats is definitely having just, I don't know, maybe PTSD, just kind of like all the chaos happening around him and he has no control over it.
The war is coming again for you.
So I think maybe like his watch passes and then like maybe half hour passes and he finally snaps out of it and like wakes the next person.
Go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
That is a 22.
Okay, sounds good. You're next, correct? Okay, go ahead and give me perception.
Oh, that's good.
17.
Okay, so again, are you telling him about the commotion before?
Yeah, I think I would just say something like, just lots of sounds. That it's chaos out there.
Was when we came in here.
So you head to bed. During your watch, you would see guards like running by that are heading both to the southern and western gates. But they don't pay specifically your place any mind. You guys might have like a little bit of a fire going just to keep warm. I mean, it's summer. It's getting into summer. It's still spring, but so you may or may not need the fire. But
A lot of bodies in that tiny place.
Yeah.
Sapphire's still cold.
yeah, of course you are.
She's air. She's just air, guys.
Right. Anyway, so but you don't see like no one comes to your door or anything. There doesn't seem to be any enemies nearby. But you definitely would hear again commotion, like loud booming voices that seem to be giving orders. A very familiar loud booming voice, I might add.
Rowan twitches in his sleep.
You don't hear it, but you definitely would hear the commanding voice of Kudath.
I think I only met him once.
Yeah, but you still recognize. I mean, it's a very distinct voice. Anyway, so your watch goes on eventfully. Did you want to do anything during your watch? Okay. Then Duke and Sapphire. Okay. So, are you relaying any information to them when you're done with your watch?
Doesn't seem to have quieted down out there, but no one's attempted to get in, so
No,
we're
the
safe at this
undead-
point.
The undead don't sleep, so I'm sure that they're still facing fights.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Finnick has to sleep.
Okay.
And what do you two want to do?
Perception? Sure.
Okay.
Are there windows?
There is a set of windows to the front of
Oh, goodness.
by the door.
14.
Okay.
I'm very perceptive, but I rolled very bad.
I don't think that's very good. No. It's less than her.
Okay.
So, the reason why we rolled so bad is because we're we're chatting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As people do.
Yeah, you're not really
Shooting the breeze.
you're not really paying attention to what's going on outside because it sounds very similar to what it sounded like before you guys went to bed. Very loud.
Sounds like
a lot of commotion. It sounds like like it's starting to die down a little bit. Like it's not as loud, not as much commotion. You're not sure if that's a good or bad thing, but
I'm afraid to see the carnage in this town tomorrow morning.
I'm more concerned with what might happen if/when the reinforcements Rowan asked for arrive.
I think they already did.
Not necessarily.
I gotta say, this undead army that we keep encountering, it's starting to become very concerning and a lot like we're going to have to address this issue and not just keep running from it.
Well, we haven't been able to tell any way that we can address the issue. It's not that we're running.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do about it.
But we're not trying to do anything about it.
There's a lot going on.
People are dying. And this is becoming
People are always dying.
I know, Duke, but this is starting to become a bigger issue than what we're here for.
Well,
Because we can't save Snoring Mountain if everyone on the mountain is dead or undead. And they're gonna go for the mountain next.
actually, that was kind of the idea.
Oh?
Part of why I didn't want the reinforcements. Because if they decide, well, we need to bar up here. It means that they're afraid. It gives us opportunity.
I will say this.
These people, as everyone has said, are disorganized, and they need someone who can lead them. I don't think they necessarily care who's taking command, as long as that person who is doing so can ensure that they're going to live through this.
That only helps us for so long, you realize, because Kudath does come down from the mountain occasionally, and they are afraid of him.
It's hard to come down when you have an army of the undead.
It's true.
Also,
depending on how many reinforcements they sent down, that won't be enough. You remember what Legionis told us. The undead attacked every night, and their numbers grew larger. So...
right.
I don't think that the town will be safe for very long.
Oh, I'm not saying it's going to be safe. It's absolutely going to get worse. But we can take the opportunity presented to us, because this presents a unique distraction. It's going to weigh down on both sides. This could easily become a game of who has better organization.
I don't know if that's us, Duke. I'm going to be honest with you here. You are a brilliant strategist. You have a brilliant mind. But I look around in the room. The people that are in our party sometimes think irrationally. All the time.
As long as you're willing to take orders, that's all that you have to do.
I'm willing to listen to you. I trust you completely. I will do whatever you ask. But Finnick hates you. Rowan is Rowan. Chats. That's really all I need to say about that.
Well, given what I've seen tonight, I think Rowan might be a more capable leader than he's thought himself.
I think Rowan is a very capable leader. I don't know how good of a follower he is.
I think he can follow.
Rowan has a lot of maturing left to do. He's getting there, but, he still thinks irrationally. We all do, but I just want you to be aware of the people that you're working with, because I don't want you to get frustrated when we do things that go against what your brilliant plan is. Because you do have a lot of good plans that we don't ever listen to.
I've dealt with worse, and this is a situation that is very different from the others that we have encountered. This is a do-or-die situation. We haven't exactly been in one of those yet.
Well, not as a team.
I think we'll be alright.
I think so. I know Finnick doesn't like you or trust you. I'll talk to him.
I'm really not concerned with what he feels.
He's not going to listen to you if he doesn't trust you, Duke.
It's not a matter of that.
Kind of is.
No, Finnick's smart. He's going to be capable of knowing when to... Not sure of the words to use.
I speak Draconic. You can use the words in your language if you'd like. We could have this whole conversation of Draconic if it makes you more comfortable.
I think Finnick is smart enough to accept when someone who he doesn't much care for is worth listening to.
Does he think you're worth listening to?
Again, it doesn't matter.
It does, though, a little bit. I wasn't laughing at you, I was laughing at
I'm
Travis,
sure
who was like, I don't know.
I'm sure his motivation is survival. He's not going to be getting much of that.
It's true. So, what's your overall plan, then?
Okay. They quickly crumble when their leadership shows any chinks. So, if we ensure that those that are here, because they've been closed off from the rest due to a horde of terrible things in between. So, at this point, as that undead army comes closer and they grow in dividing these two areas, we just take control. Let them know. So, we can guide you through this.
So where in all this do we talk to the rebellion group?
Oh, we're going to do that in the morning.
Oh, good. That sounds like fun.
But we have a rebellion, and then we have disorganized were creatures who are in desperate need of leadership. We provide the leadership.
And I'm under the impression that some of them are like Clifton and Evelyn, and they're good people. They just have been lied to for a long time.
Many people, even under dictatorship, especially under dictatorships, are just trapped in their ways. They don't feel that they have any ability to speak out because the government would just shut them down, or worse. So, we give them the alternative.
Mm-hmm.
We can step in and provide something that they were not sure they were allowed to have, for lack of better words.
Mm-hmm.
So, get the rebellion, gain control of the were creatures in the town. All we have to do is outmatch the mountain in organization.
Okay.
They think they have the numbers, but
Numbers aren't important all the time.
numbers games are never one you want to bet on.
You remind me of somebody that I knew once. Can I ask you something?
I suppose so.
Where did you learn all of this? It seems like you've been through this shit before.
It's a kind of a tradition of my people. We've always been
fight
militaristic.
in big wars with undead? That's
Not
a
necessarily
common
undead.
trait.
In fact, most of our wars were with much more capable enemies.
Like what?
But you never underestimate
Like who? Like what were you fighting with?
anything that doesn't like us, especially dragons.
Are there a lot of things that don't like you?
Have you seen me?
I like you.
Most people think we're monsters.
I don't think you're a monster. I'm not most people.
You are quite the exception to the cause.
Okay, that's fair. I think you're a great person. I was a little bit concerned when I first met you. Well, when I first met all of you, honestly, with reason. But I actually think you're the most level-headed person in this whole group.
Oh.
But you also kind of have the look about someone who's seen some shit and done some shit that they don't like to think about anymore.
I don't wish to forget any of it.
You don't like to talk about it either.
It's not necessary. And some of it is dangerous. For you. And me.
Everything's dangerous, Duke. Seems like maybe some of it you told to Mother.
I'm not really going to get into details, but to illegitimacy, I am a wanted man.
Kind of all are, aren't we?
Depends on how you look at it, but
I have a very large bounty on my head.
well, I suppose you've...
I can imagine that's probably why you you trusted Mother with your secrets.
Well, she reminded me of someone that was important to me, and unfortunately, I think it weakened some of that facade, but I know that my telling her isn't what killed her, but it didn't help my thought.
Did I tell you what she wrote in her will?
No,
Me?
you've not.
Well,
That's not something I need to know. That was her letter to you.
it was about you.
Okay.
Kind of. It was about a couple of you.
Chats?
She mentioned him.
And I'm assuming Ember, who we do need to rescue at some point, whenever we figure that part out.
Mentioned him too. She mentioned all of you. She's very fond of you guys. But she specifically asked me to help you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
With what?
She told me that you had a war worth fighting for. Fucking Mulan is in my head.
Yes. What do we want?
A
War worth fighting for.
I didn't mean to do it.
Rowan wakes up naturally at this point and just goes outside and pees in a bush in front of one of the windows.
Just cuz?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be.
Oh my god.
You're checking out his junk?
Yeah, why not?
Maybe when he
I
What
think
did you think, Duke? Like,
I think I briefly rouse and say,
I thought it would be bigger.
What?
I don't know. He's got big dick energy.
maybe too big, he might trip on it when he's running.
Efficient packaging.
I'm gonna go back to bed. I had a really good conversation with you. I feel like I learned nothing at all. A little bit.
He's not a shower, he's a shifter.
no.
I just really wanted you to know that I'm with you. I'll help you with whatever you need, but I want the same in return.
I do appreciate that. And
But I'm not exactly like my mom, and I'm not a blind believer, so I do like a little bit of honesty sometimes. Truth.
well, I have not lied entirely.
That's what troubles me. Look, I know you think not telling your secrets will keep your friends safe, but it might just be the reason why they get killed, too. I've learned that the hard way, too. So, just think about it. I got like 2 more hours of sleep, so I'll see you when breakfast is done.
So, I'm assuming you guys are going to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so...
He's left the bear, so I'm like, yes, warm, toasty. I grab Rowan's blanket, and I'm like, so toasty.
Rolls. Just,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Are you going to kick her out of her spot when she...
No, he's
No,
got a
he's got last watch.
Yeah, he's got
Oh,
last
yeah,
watch. So
yeah.
I just like curled up in all the blankets, and I like look at you, and I'm like, sup?
My blanket.
Nope, it's mine. And I flip you off and go to bed.
Oh, toasty with some dried, scratchy blood.
Mm-hmm.
So you roll over,
Shit in her food.
and
I heard that.
you hear, as you're cuddling up on Clifton's belly, like his stomach is gurgling, and he lets out just like...
It's adorable. Oh my god, I know why Rowan would die for you. Fuck.
It's really quite adorable.
I give him little scrooches.
Are you cuddling with your owl bear?
Yes, I am giving my owlbear the biggest snuggles, and I've also got I've got Clifton, I've got Oliver, I've got Obsidian. I'm just like snuggle.
Okay, so go ahead and give me perception for your last watch.
She likes soft, fluffy things. Okay.
9.
So at this point, the commotion seems to have died down, depending on how much information you got from other people.
Oh yeah, before I flipped you off and went to bed, I went, I don't know, people be yelling.
Yeah, like
People be crazy.
commotion outside.
People be crazy.
It does seem to be quieting down at this point as it's starting to get closer to dawn.
Is it really good or really bad?
But
Yes. Quite.
it's definitely not as loud as previously when you were awake. Did you want to do anything with your watch?
Yeah, I'll start cooking. I'll gather what meat that Clifton didn't go through and
Okay.
any herbs that were also hanging up drying next to it.
Sounds good.
Start making some breakfast.
Okay.
Go for some toast and just get some fat and make some fried meat
Yeah,
and
that sounds
fried meat and toast.
good. Yes.
And I'll also make stew for Clifton because
He needs a lot of food. He's a big
Yeah.
grown boy.
Yep.
Okie dokie. I think so. You'll get ready for cooking in the morning. And I think that is when we'll end it for tonight since it's a little after 1.
Oh, that's right.
Yep,
Yep.
we want to end a little early.